Yes.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
It doesn't matter how, it's about whatever makes you say to yourself, I am great.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the Idaho High School Football Playoff. State playoff coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by the Idaho Bowl, Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Program, Valleywide Cooperative, your local Toyota dealers, Dip Fusion Helmet Reconditioning, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Hey, everybody, welcome into the broadcast here on IdahoSports.com. My name is Paul Kingsbury. I'm joined here in the booth with the Joel Richardson. If you're in Eastern Idaho, you know who he is. Joel, I'm looking forward to a full day of broadcasting with you.
Yeah, it should be an absolute blast. We get to watch Skyline, Minico tussle in this 5A semifinal matchup. And then after this, we got a couple more games. But, man, first, nice crowd here, Paul. Both sides filling up. And we get a little kind of maroon, but I'm going to say red versus blue, which is always a good matchup.
Got a lot of red, white, and blue in here. I like it.
Right.
I like it. It is the Minico Spartans versus the Skyline Grizzlies. Skyline coming in 9-2, as does Minico. And as we go along, you're gonna learn as we talk about stats and averages. These two teams are so close in many different statistical columns. They're both spread teams to ground and pound, but Skyline can go to the air a little more. We might see Minico go to the air a little bit more. They might try and go to the air early today, take advantage of the turf and the conditions. Head coach Scott Berger, 16th season there at Skyline. That dude has built a program there at Skyline. And Minico, Sherm Blaser, he won a championship. In fact, the last time Sherm Blaser was here was in 2019, won the championship, the 4A championship at the time, at Cuna, beating Blackfoot. So he knows how to do it. He was Owyhee High School's first head coach. Now he's been at Minico in his second year. Last year, Minico lost to Emmett in that opening round in overtime, 34-33. So they've just been building and building to get here Joel, and now that they're here, they're ready to play.
Yeah, and Minico's going to lean on that stalwart O-line, and obviously their huge running back, Preston Sonner Cranny.
Yep.
It's going to be really interesting to see if Preston Sonner Cranny can run on this defensive line of Skyline. Skyline's, of course, their big fella up front, Kason Smith. He plays in the end. Coach Berger loves Kason Smith on that end. He gets in the backfield. He gets the running backs. And then they have some great linebackers. It's usually on the linebacker crew, Lincoln Searle. And then you also have Davis Sawyer. And then finally, Bennett Southwick, who plug up those holes and can Preston Sonner Cranny, I call him the PSC of Magic Valley. Can he get through those holes?
And Sonner Cranny has more total rushing yards than the top 4 rushers for Skyline combined. But he gets four times as many touches.
He is the bell cow.
He is absolutely. So between, quarterback Braxton Trenkle, Will Nielsen, who I'm going to call Willie Nelson a million times today.
As you should.
As I should, because I know that's what his parents were thinking. Good crowds, like you said, on both sides. They opened up both sides of ICCU Dome. I've been calling it Holt for years. I don't really want to stop calling it Holt. Contractually obliged to call it ICCU.
Sure, yeah. Well, ICCU put a lot of money into this, the renovated ICCU Dome, formerly known as the Holt Arena. This is the artist formerly known as Holt Arena.
So it doesn't really behoove me to. No.
That's right.
Yeah, this is the dome formerly known as. I like that.
That's right.
I like that.
But it's they did a great job with the seating, with the scoreboards, with the field, with the new turf. It really is an impressive showing from ICCU. So really appreciate them making this happen.
All right, we're going to come back with the coin toss and the opening kickoff. You're listening live and free to IdahoSports.com.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Dear Triathlon, let's take on iconic trails and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs. Toyota. Let's go places.
All right, welcome back to the ICCU Dome, the campus of Idaho State University in lovely Pocatello, Idaho. Yeah, I'm kidding when I say that.
Come on, Paul.
I've never
lovely.
hidden it. No.
If I live here, it's lovely.
You are the best thing about Pocatello to me. You really are. Well, we're down here. Yes, Minico in their whites, the gold helmets, Skyline, white pants, dark blue jerseys with the unfortunately light blue numbers. Makes it rough. But I think you're young. You've got good eyesight, and I've got binoculars. We'll be just fine. We'll be fine. The athletic director here at ISU, Pauline Theros, good friend. She coached volleyball at Century forever. Covered a lot of her state championship games. Done a great job here. Again, got that renovation done. Holt turning into ICCU is absolutely fantastic. 1 o'clock start here. We're going to be a little bit late as we're just getting the captains ready to get onto the field and talk things over. Get the coin toss. We do have action photographers here on the sidelines today. So in a day or two, make sure you come back to IdahoSports.com, check out the photo galleries, and support those photographers. They come here on their own dime. Idaho Sports doesn't keep any of the money that they make from their photo sales. So please support them so they can keep taking pictures of your teams and your kids. You know, I've been doing so many 8-man games. It's been a while. You know, last night I did Hillcrest, but I wasn't on the broadcast.
Right.
So I'm looking down here. Skyline's got about 1,026 players.
I was going to say they have about 6 8-man teams down there.
Easily.
And it is jarring after doing 8-man all last night, Paul.
Yeah.
2 games of 8-man with Sean Kane and Lane Kirkland, Coach Lane Kirkland. Now suddenly you see these massive teams.
Yeah.
It is really jarring. Hey, Paul, let's shout out the captains for both teams for Skyline. Zion Crockett, Carmine Garcia, Will Jensen, and Dylan Meek. And then for Minico, the captains, Nate Waymont, Will Nelson, Nielsen, the PSC President Hunter Cranny, and then Daniel Larios.
Oh, that's right. I'm working with you. So I worked with Clay last week at Weezer.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's great. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You guys both are very fluent in the Espanol. And so you pronounce those names. You don't Americanize them. It's great.
Well, and a lot of times, you know, the players and the parents, like, they want to be like Larios or Gonzalez,
Yeah.
right? But if they don't mind,
yeah.
Gonzalez. But if they don't mind, yeah, we'll add a little touch.
I love it.
We'll add a little touch
Absolutely
to the pronunciation and celebrate their heritage for sure.
Well, let's give a shout out to the officials for today's ball game. Referee John Cannon, umpire Chris Conti. Oh man, I can't even read it. It's too small.
The top one, right? Yeah, John Cannon, Chris
Cottle.
Ooh, I think it's Cottle, yeah.
Yep. Joshua Thomas, Nick Stern, Scott Rudell, David Bittrick, and Casey Cornea.
Appreciate the officials being here today.
Yeah,
I know there's
absolutely.
been a nationwide struggle to get officials to come out for games. It's great to have
fans are
them
jerks.
Here. 100%, right?
100%.
Like, it's just be kind. Be kind. Rewind. In this case, be kind. Don't yell at the officials.
Are you old enough to even remember?
100%, man.
Are
I'm
you?
a 90s kid. Born
Okay.
in 87. Born in 87, yep, definitely. You know, my parents, they were pretty frugal. We lived in Southern California. We had to be frugal, Paul.
Yeah.
And we did not go to Blockbuster that often. But when we did, it was right there. Be kind, rewind.
Awesome. You know, the last one left is in Bend, Oregon.
Which apparently is closing. I just saw that in the news. I know, like, my childhood is completely over.
We're sad, but have you ever been there?
Well, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I really appreciate the Netflix and all that when I don't have to go somewhere to rent a movie.
You know, Netflix has some egg on their face after crashing last
Totally.
night.
Everyone was complaining about the production.
All right, here we go. Minico to kick off, right to left. Off the big foot of number 44, Will Kofer, and it's taken at the 7. Going to the far side is Skyline on the return. Number 1, Trey Kirkham on the return. He goes about the 7-yard line to the 26-yard line. Good return for Skyline. That is where they'll start their first offensive possession of the ball game.
And Trey Kirkham going to be one of your key players to listen for. Obviously, Zion Crockett, Carmine Garcia going to be big weapons. But, man, Trey Kirkham, they like to go deep with Trey, and he's fast. So listen for Trey Kirkham's number this afternoon.
And I'm going to change. That might have been Jose Juarez, the kicker. It was a 4. I thought it was 44, and he is 41. We'll get that when we can. So in the shotgun to start things off, Carmine Garcia hands it off, goes to the far side. Crockett, he'll get well, unless he went out of bounds. It's going to be close, and I think he got the first down. Got 10 yards and a foot. One play, 10 yards. That's a good way to win a ball game.
100%, and that's what they want to do. They want to get their playmakers into space. They're going to paint those edges, get to the flats. Skyline is so good with the spread offense, and they have plenty of playmakers to make their offense happen.
I want to give a shout out to Sean Kane, who has nothing else to do today, so he's listening in.
Sean is the man. East Idaho Prepcast.
Yes.
Love that guy.
1st and 10 from the 38-yard line in motion. Coming to the near side, it's a handoff. Takes the second gap, and that was Kirkham. He had Crockett blocking for him, so that will bring up 2nd down and about 7.
And Trey Kirkham, and a lot of times Garcia and Kirkham will take that ball as if they're running backs, but they'll use the spread. They'll use the spread plays, and instead of having a dedicated running game, they'll go to Trey. And I said Carmen, I meant Zion Crockett on those sweeps.
And I said these two teams are very close to each other. Skyline comes in averaging 34 points a game, giving up 13. Minico averaging 32, giving up 13. So what you can see in this sometimes is a high scoring and low score, or very close all the way through. I'd like to see some overtime. Back to pass again. Into triple coverage, incomplete at the 35-yard line. Nice pass defense. Intended receiver was number 11. That is Taylor DeMott.
And if the Skyline offense doesn't have a lot of chinks in the armor, but one of them is if you wanted to have a criticism, it's Carmine Garcia throwing into coverage a little bit too often. He threw 3 picks against Nampa 2 weeks ago. He was a lot cleaner against Twin, but still likes to sneak balls in where he can, and a lot of times it ends up biting them.
Call him the gambler. I like if he throws a pick, everybody's like, oh, but if he gets it into triple coverage, in the seam, everybody's woo.
It's a huge play for sure.
In the shotgun again. Three receivers left, one to the right. Takes the snap. He rolls to his left. Garcia in trouble, being rushed as he goes to the sideline, lets it go, and it's caught by one of the underclassmen taking stats on the Skyline sideline. But nice. Incomplete, 4th and 6 to go.
Nice job by Minico defense. That was a coverage play there. No one open, so he had to run to the far side and threw it out of bounds. But this is Skyline territory. They may go for it, but it looks like they're punting, playing it safe, playing conservative on this first possession.
And that's another big difference between 8-man and 11-man. You're going for it.
We're actually going to see some punts.
Yes. Yeah, you're going to see some punts. So punting. Usually it's Crockett doing the punt, Zion Crockett doing the punting.
Yeah, Zion Crockett's the punter, and Carmine Garcia is the PAT and kicker for field goals.
Good snap. Kick is up. Good punt. Punted from the 30 on the left side, lands at the 14 and close to the 15-yard line. It's touched by Kirkham, and they do put the ball on the 15-yard line, right side of the field. Minico's offense gets on the field for the first time.
And there's a flag on the play, Paul. On the far sideline.
At about the 45. Let's see what this is.
So this is towards Skyline sideline. We are on the south side.
A hold. And the hold is going to be on Minico. So they got the kickoff, or the punt, on the 15. So they're going to be way back.
And an unfortunate hold there because there was no return, Paul. So it, makes matters even worse.
End of the fourth quarter last night, it was tied up at Hillcrest, Lakeland, and it was snowing, blizzard. They actually completed a pass, 80 yards, ran it in for the touchdown, and a hold.
Oh.
And the only penalty called on Lakeland that night.
Wow. And so Lakeland played clean football.
And they lost by 2 touchdowns in the fourth. That would have
brutal.
Probably would have done it. Yeah.
Brutal. Great season by Lakeland, by the way.
Absolutely.
But better game from Hillcrest.
10-13 on the clock. They take the first snap, and it goes nowhere. They hand it off, and they actually might have lost a couple of yards. At least one. So now we're at the 6-yard line.
Well, that was the question. Good way to start for this defense. Can they handle this huge offensive line and the amazing running from Preston Hunter Cranny?
I wonder if that was a setup. Okay, we're going to run it. Now they've got 2 receivers on the near side. Let's see what they do. A quick screen pass, gets the block, stays on his feet, tackled at about the 12.
And it was a good block there from number 8, Cole Huff, blocking for his receiver. Unfortunately, there were 3 Skyline defenders who read that play well, came across and made the tackle. So a decent gain, 3rd and 6.
Griffin Baker, the receiver there. They're on the left hash, going right to left. 9:18 on the clock, first quarter. Receivers now, 2 on the right side in the shotgun. Is Tranquil, tries the hard snap. They don't bite. They all look at their wrist, wondering what time it is, or a play, whichever. Takes the snap, hands it off again, finds a hole, gets close to the first down, not quite, and about the 16-yard line. Another good run for PSC.
So the defense holds, but it's 4th and 2. Looks like they're going to bring out the special teams and punt this ball away. So 2 punts, Paul, to start this game. Good defense so far.
Preston Sonner Cranny, his dad passed away when he was 12. His dad was actually an All-American wrestler at BSU.
Yeah.
Kid works a full-time job. Talking to Brady Tranquil, the AD, he said he went in to get some tire work done on a Friday, a game day. He got there at 6 o'clock to work his 8-hour shift. And I mean, the kid works, and then he gets 35 touches a night. I can respect that. The punt from the 6, and it lands at midfield where it pretty much dies, and it'll get picked up at the 48-yard line on the Skyline side. So yeah, 2 punts. I like it. Now, we got a little bit of a break. Let's thank some of our local sponsors.
Levitt Select is locally operated with locations in Rexburg, Rigby, Idaho Falls, Twin Falls, and Boise. Levitt's mission is to help our community by providing policies personalized to each consumer's needs. The community they work and live in is their #1 priority. As such, they offer a wide range of insurance products and companies able to take care of their community's assets. Levitt Select in Idaho Falls wants to be your insurance professionals. Please call them today at 208-522-2582. Levitt Select Insurance, here for all your insurance needs.
On the first play from scrimmage, a handoff goes to the left side. I believe that was Sawyer Danielson, number 25, picks up about 8 yards.
So that was actually Aaron Ojeda, Paul.
Okay.
One of the 2 running backs. So they've been using these running backs a little bit more throughout the season, especially as the season become late. As they lost Monty Morrell to Rigby, they didn't have much of a running game in terms of your dedicated, traditional running backs.
Okay.
And then Aaron Ojeda and Liam Lynch have emerged as solid contributors. Last game, Liam Lynch got most of the touches, so pretty cool to see Aaron Ojeda get a first touch and a quality touch on that first down play.
Ledger Searle in the backfield, in motion to the opposite side goes Crockett. Handoff again to Ojeda, and Ojeda picks up the first down right at the Minico 45-yard line. 8 minutes left here in the first quarter. No score yet.
And it's pretty cool because, Liam Lynch and Aaron Ojeda have shared a lot of the reps, but throughout the season, Liam Lynch kind of emerged as more of the dedicated running back, and we saw a lot of him against Nampa and Twin Falls last 2 weeks when Sean Kane and I were doing those games. But yeah, so far, Aaron Ojeda gets two touches in a row, and quality touches at that.
1st and 10 at the 45. Handoff given up to Crockett. He goes to the left side. Skyline just picks up big chunks of yards, and they did that on their first drive. They did it, but then the Minico defense held firm, and they forced a punt. This time, they've 7 yards, 8 yards. That defense has got to tighten up for Minico.
And Skyline went to the air a few times on that first drive as well, and ball fell incomplete both times. But if they stay true to their run game, their sweeps, Skyline should be fine unless Minico makes some adjustments.
Ooh. Luckily, number 4 for Skyline was outside the huddle as number 6 ran off the field. So 2nd and 3, ball on the 38, another handoff to Crockett. Crockett finds the seam, stays on his feet, had one man to beat. He gets tackled inside the 20. Number 23, Tucker Arthur, came up big on that one, but a big chunk of yards for Skyline. First down in the red zone.
And Zion Crockett makes the feed me sign after he gets that big first down. He wants that ball, coach. He can smell the end zone.
He's going to get it.
For sure.
He's going to get it.
And man, they're so dangerous, and it all starts with the offensive line. I mean, Skyline's offense is so dangerous with all their sweeps, misdirection, and all sorts of their captain, Dylan Meek, the senior O-lineman. He and his crew do such a good job blocking up front.
Well, you notice the line for Skyline. They have the light blue helmets.
Right.
And Coach Berger does that to make it a position that kids want to have. It's the most thankless job on the team, but it's the most important job on the team. So Coach Berger, in his wisdom, said, you know what, I'm going to make this a position that the kids coming up, I want that light blue helmet. That's cool. It's different. And you know what? It's worked for them.
And that sky blue, that is their color. That's the big Skyline color. It's not necessarily the dark blue, but it's the sky blue that everyone knows about. My wife is a Skyline grad, and she has some sweatshirts and shirts, and they're all sky blue, right? That's the color. So having their helmets, the offensive linemen's helmets be sky blue, that's a big deal.
7:01 left here in the first. We got a real quick minute. Let's thank one of our local sponsors.
Idaho Falls and Ammon, guys. Grand Peaks Community Health Center is proud to support our local athletes and keep them healthy on their road to the state titles. Grand Peaks has been serving the Upper Valley in St. Anthony and Rexburg for many years and is now excited to serve Idaho Falls. They provide affordable medical, dental, behavioral health, and pharmacy services for the entire family. Visit grandpeaks.org online for a full list of services. That's Grand Peaks Community Health Center, new to Idaho Falls. And Conan Heating and Air Conditioning is your authorized Lennox Premier dealer in Idaho Falls. Conan Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing superior HVAC service in the Idaho Falls area for over 64 years. Paul, that's about as old as you are.
Pretty close.
With highly qualified and experienced technicians, no job is too big or small. For all your furnace repair needs in Idaho Falls, trust the job to Conan Heating and Air Conditioning. Visit them online for more information at ConanHeating.com. That's ConanHeating.com.
Can't do what we do without of those great local businesses and advertisers, so make sure you thank them for supporting us and the schools. I mean, these athletic programs thrive on that as well. Here we go, 1st and 10 after the timeout. Receivers on the corners. Skyline. Handed off to Crockett. He goes around that left side. Good stiff arm, stays on his feet. Gets taken out of bounds, gain of about 6 yards.
And again, another great block on the edge. I missed who, I think that was Daxton Perkins on that outside edge. Or maybe it was 79,
Marios.
but maybe it's Trey Blue, or maybe it was, but man, that great block
big.
on the edge. Yeah, whoever, one of those two, either Perkins or Wilson, sealed that edge so well to allow Crockett to get outside and get a couple extra yards on that run.
2nd and 4 on the 13-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 on the right. In motion comes Crockett. They don't hand it off to him. They hand it off to the man in the backfield. And that's Lynch, and Lynch lost about 2 yards on that. Minico was not fooled. And if you've got a Lynch and you've got a Crockett, you can run those decoy plays like that. But as long as your guys stay home, you're going to be okay.
Yep, it's a classic doing your 111th, right?
Yep.
Klein Sitake, coach of the BYU football team, is always saying, everyone do your 111th. If everyone does their assignment and you're not trying to play hero ball, you're gonna make the stops that need to be made. But
Right.
if you get too excited, if you get outside your focus, you're gonna leave your guys empty.
No one wants to look over their shoulder and see the running back going around them. In motion, Crockett again, comes to the backside. They fake it. In trouble. And Garcia has to throw that away, and he's getting up off his knees at the 35. He got chased way back.
And I can't tell if that was more a play action or an RPO, and it was just blown up. He should have probably handed it off, but decided to keep it himself. And 3 Minico Spartan defenders chasing Carmine Garcia.
So on 4th down, 7 to go, ball on the 16. They are going to go for it.
Do you get points, or do you go for the first down?
I like it.
Coach Kingsbury.
I always go for it.
Go for it.
I would be a terrible coach because I always go for it, and they are as well. 2 on each side. Alone in the backfield. Across the middle, it's caught, touchdown! No, I'm sorry, inside the 5. That was a waste of a call. But they get the first down. It'll be 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Boston Hughes does not get a lot of looks, Paul. That's a late season wrinkle for Skyline. He was in single coverage. It was just a quick slant across the middle. And Boston Hughes, he was open.
He was open.
But man was on him. But again, single coverage, and Carmine Garcia got that ball right in there.
Garcia flushed back. There was a guy right on him when he threw it. So good throw by him, good catch. So 1st and goal from the 2, 5:13 to go, clock running here in the first quarter. Under center, takes the snap, pitches it to Crockett. He goes left side. Yep, I can say it this time. Touchdown. Zion Crockett from 2 yards out. The Grizzlies strike first, 5:05 in the first.
And interesting that the Grizzlies were able to convert that 4th down on the throw. But before that, none of their throws had worked, Paul. It was all running, misdirection, sweeps, runs up the middle. run to the side, and but that fourth down was made possible by a throw to Boston Hughes. Great play there from Boston, but Crockett and Carmine finish it off with Crockett getting in for 6.
Going for the 2-point conversion now. Direct snap to Crockett. Goes left, cuts in the gap, and he barely gets over the line. 2-point conversion is good. The Grizz lead the Spartans 8-0, 5:05 left here in the first quarter.
Looking to buy or sell a home in Idaho Falls or purchase or sell a commercial property? Make your closing stress-free with the team at Flying S Title and Escrow. With years of experience, the team at Flying S Title and Escrow provides fast, reliable, and professional service every step of the way. Get the smooth, secure closing you deserve. Call us today at 208-522-9195. Flying S Title and Escrow, where we make things easy for you. And Lava Hot Springs in Idaho is your destination for a fun or relaxing day, whichever you choose. Just 11 miles off I-15, their world-famous hot springs are open now from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. and until 11 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. The all-natural geothermal hot springs are always a warm 102 to 112 degrees, so you can come and soak your worries away. Their indoor aquatic center with Kitty Cove is now open Fridays and Saturdays, noon to 8, and Sundays noon to 5, with special weekday hours. Visit lavahot.springs.com for more information and calendar for hours of hours.
There's a big difference between 102 degrees and 112 degrees.
It big time.
You can boil a crab at 112 degrees. All right, here we go. Kickoff, left to right. And a big, booming, left-footed kick is taken at the 3 by Minico. Coming at us. That is number 25 on the return for Minico, Brendan Heward, and he gets to about the 29-yard line. Good return.
Yeah, got a head of steam, got a nice block. You heard a big cheer from the Minico sideline. Again, we got the Minico side is on our side. We're on the south side, Paul. North side is the Skyline fans. This is the first time all playoffs. I've been here a lot these playoffs, and this is the first time they've opened up both sides.
Yep, which is
so
great.
It's great. You got Minico side on this side, Skyline on the other side. Minico cheerleaders down there, Skyline band on the far side doing a great job. Just a great atmosphere.
It is.
And when that block hit on that run, great cheer from the Minico sideline.
Well, screen pass opposite side, caught by Sanders. Sanders in trouble and tackled for a loss. That's going to lose 2, brings up 2nd and 12. Ball at the 28-yard line.
And Ethan Heward was there on the block, but he couldn't quite finish the block. And Skyline tackler got through, and that's been the difference so far on these screenplays, Paul. Skyline is able to convert with their blocking, and Minico hasn't been able to do that.
2nd and 2, Tranquil. Another screen pass, this one to the near side. It's caught, and first down, number 85. Catches that one, Griffin Baker, the 6'2 senior. Not designed for a big play. Wait, I thought that was a first down. Did I look at the wrong stick?
Yeah, it's 3rd and 9 as they've had just kind of 2 plays of minimal yards gained.
Man, Kingsbury getting the game, man. Tranquil looks left. They're going to go deep and overthrows his intended receiver, Sanders, by a long ways.
Yeah, a little miscommunication between Tranquil and Sanders. I think Tranquil, he had more time, Paul. Could have waited 1 or 2 more seconds.
Yep.
Sanders was double covered, but he had a step on his first man. That ball could have been there, but yeah, threw a little bit too soon.
So now we're looking at 4th and 9. Sorry, I'm sending all of you on a roller coaster of emotions here.
First down, then it's 4th and 9.
Yeah.
It's first game of the day, Paul. No problem. They've been used to listening to Sean and I. Are you kidding?
Oh, that's true. Bar was set pretty low. No, just kidding. So Minico is going to punt again. This one from the 20, and it's taken. It hits the turf. Crockett picks it up at the 25. He goes to the far side to the 40, and there is a flag down at the 31-yard line. Hold, block in the back.
Yep, I think it's going to be one of those, and it's going to go backwards for Skyline.
I think one official just showed a face mask sign.
There is a penalty flag sitting at the 31-yard line.
Matt Harris doing a good job above us doing the PA.
Always does.
Huge friend of the program. Used to work for Idaho Sports.
He did. We spent a lot of late nights just figuring stuff out. And it is a block in the back on Skyline. So what would have been 1st and 10 from their own 31 gets pushed back to the 21. Matt Harris now the athletic director at Ryrie. Back when he worked for us, he was Matty Merrill at Z103.
And he's one of those voices that I wish I had, Paul. He's got that rich, great radio, great PA voice.
He's 1st and 10, Skyline from the 21-yard line.
What he said, I'm sure you heard it. 3:34 left here in the first. 8-0 Skyline. They've got the ball 1st and 10, again from their own 21. Receivers on each side. In motion goes Crockett to the left. And a quick pass goes up the left side, a gain of a couple. And it was to Kirkham. Didn't get much. They sent Crockett over to block for him, but that defense was already there.
Yeah, good pursuit. Again, we talked about staying home for this defense, and they did just that. I want to say that was number 54 from Minico, helping out on the tackle, Cale Baker, the junior linebacker.
2nd and 8 from their own 24-yard line. Right in between the 23 and 24. 3 receivers to the near side. Got to send somebody in motion, right? Yeah, they do. Crockett. He goes to the right, and it's going to be a keeper. He goes up the middle inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
And, dude, River Casey on the tackle, Paul. Listen to this. He's 6'6", 215 defensive lineman. That dude is large and in charge. Just a junior, though. Still time to
big dude.
Still time to grow. And anyway, he broke through that offensive line very quickly and was able to tackle Carmine Garcia before he could break open for a bigger run than he did. 3rd and 4.
Minico defense doing a great job this series. Not that they haven't all game so far. As we near the 2-minute mark, first quarter, Skyline going left to right. Hand off to Crockett. Moving forward with the pile. It's going to be close to a first down as he's brought down at the 31. And it looks like they're going to, the near side's giving him the first down. But I don't know what, they're still deciding. Yeah, and now they give him the first down.
Yeah, I thought that was the first time. River Casey was there once again, Paul, but missed the tackle, and he was able to eventually get the tackle down. But if he would have hit him and stopped him, that would have been a 4th and short. Skyline may have gone for it, but he was there on the tackle. But Crockett just a better job evading that effort.
Minute 25 to go, first quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 31 in the shotgun. Hands it off, gives it to Ojeda, and Ojeda loses yards. He goes to the far side, and there are 9 different Minico defenders trapping him in that corner, and a loss of about 3 yards.
Already called his name once there, but this afternoon, Cale Baker once again there on the tackle, reading that play really nicely. Good job from the junior linebacker.
We do a little bit of everything around here at IdahoSports.com. So 2nd and a long way. And that one, you could tell that one just slipped out of Carmine Garcia's hand. He was trying to get it to number 11, Taylor DeMott, but it was way, way behind him. And you could kind of tell right when he let go that it slipped.
Yeah, it was still a tight spiral, but yeah, he
just a bit outside.
Yeah, well, just his arm came across his chest too far, and that ball got away from him.
Every pitch isn't a strike. 31 seconds to go in this first quarter. It's going to be a quick game, I think. Unless there's a lot of scoring, it's going to be quick. 3rd and 13, ball on the 28-yard line. Garcia by himself, pocket collapses. He's going to run the football. He gets the first down, taken short of midfield at the 44-yard line. So Carmine Garcia, a dual threat quarterback. We haven't seen a lot of it yet today, but we did right there.
They went 5 wide. They didn't put Crockett in motion, and when that happens, Paul, you can almost guarantee that Carmine Garcia has been given the green light to go if no one is open. I don't know if it was a dedicated quarterback keeper, but when you 5 wide and Crockett isn't going in motion, Garcia has the green light. If no one's open, you go. And he went and had a big gain there.
Man.
And the first quarter, Paul.
Look at you spilling secrets. Man, you should sell that to opposing teams.
That's what you pay me here for, Paul.
1 down, 3 to go here in this semifinal game. It's 8-0. Skyline up on Minico. We'll keep it right here.
AMI Supply provides agricultural and industrial equipment and tools for the Burley area. Their friendly staff will help you find the tools you need for any project, and they guarantee you will be satisfied with their service. Call them today at 208-678-4632 or stop in at 719 Overland Avenue in Burley. AMI is a huge supporter of the Minico student athletes and very proud of their football team. AMI Supply is cheering on the Spartans in today's semifinal game. The Kearney Real Estate team is here cheering with the Spartan faithful today. Go check out their new location at the Roosevelt Building on the Rupert Square. Grab a coffee or ice cream. Ice cream, Paul.
I could do
at
that
TD's
right now.
and let's talk real estate. The Kearney Real Estate team at Keller Williams is the official real estate team of Spartan Athletics.
All right, also want to thank Ray's Muffler in Burley. That's owned by Lauren Baumgartner and Trish, his wife, good friends of ours. They live in Rupert, big Minico fans, so tell Lauren Paul says hi. In fact, if you're listening and you know him, call him. Handoff, Skyline. Goes to the right side, handed off to Lynch. And Lynch picks up a yard, makes it 2nd and 9 from their own 45. Skyline is moving right to left as we see it and you hear it here on IdahoSports.com.
Right to left here in the ICCU Dome is also, for those interested, it's also east to west. So we were initially going west to east and now moving east to west.
And it is so easy to get confused once you're inside the
100%. Yeah, you get all turned around.
I was stuck in here for a week and a half. I couldn't find the doors. I just walked around. I don't know where my car is. Luckily, the concession stand door was open and
grabbed an ice cream and
grabbed
got
out
the door.
11-16, second quarter, 2nd and 9. 2 receivers right, 1 left. In the shotgun is Garcia. Takes the snap. He's going to air it out, going deep downfield. Overthrows everybody. Intended for Trey Kirkham.
And offensive coordinator for Skyline, Brett Taylor, has talked to his quarterback and said, hey, we had 3 picks 2 weeks ago. We're not doing that again. If you're going to go long, overthrow.
Go long.
Err on the side of caution and do not throw picks against his Minico defense.
Yeah. You don't need to help them out any more than they're already going to do. It's kind of like we mentioned, that Minico defense is holding other teams to about 13 points a game. They're big and they're strong. One thing that Coach Blaser, he calls them big, physical, and mean.
And that's a great definition, great description of this Minico defense and offense.
All alone, Garcia throws to Crockett. Cross midfield, first down. Opposite sideline, finally gets pushed out of bounds inside the 30. Great play call, moves the chains. New first down, Zion Crockett. That's a great short pass, and then letting your receiver do his job and run.
Exactly, get your playmakers into space, and that play was kind of falling apart for them. But here comes Zion Crockett, your hero, across the middle. Get that ball to Crockett, and he is off to the races. But great pursuit from Cale Baker. Crockett is fast. I watched that guy all season, and Cale Baker pursues and pushes him out of bounds, saves a touchdown.
1st and 10 from the Minico 34-yard line. They are spread wide. In the shotgun, they send Crockett in motion to the right side. They hand it off to Ojeda. Ojeda to the 20. Pickup of about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock running, 10:40 to go here in the first half.
That time they put Crockett in motion, and you get some linebackers to pull a little bit. Their eyes start following Crockett because he's your playmaker who just made a big play. But instead of going to Crockett on the sweep or the flat, they hand it off to Ojeda, who does get some positive yards on that run.
Back to the line. 2 receivers right, 1 wide left. And Ojeda in the backfield with Garcia. In motion. Fakes the handoff, keeper, quarterback, keeper. He's got a lot of room to run. Finally brought down inside the 15 to the 14. Tackled by his feet. Another great run by the quarterback, Carmine Garcia.
Nate Wayman, another touchdown-saving tackle. He's the free safety senior, 6'4", 205. But he was even struggling bringing down the dynamic Carmine Garcia.
There's been a lot of Waymans come through that Minico program.
Yes, 100%.
And one thing you can always count on is good football players, good wrestlers there at Minico. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. One receiver left, that's Kirkham. 3 in the backfield. Takes the snap, fakes, no, he gives it to Crockett. Crockett takes the right gap and actually loses about a yard. So that'll be at the 15-yard line, 2nd down, 9:20, clock continues to run.
And Skyline doing a good job with this clock management in terms of keeping the ball in their hands. There's no reason to go big. Keep moving the ball like you're doing. This defense hasn't shown that they can make, the big stop. And so keep moving the ball, and you keep the ball out of Minico's offense hands.
2nd and 11. Pretty much the exact same setup. Handoff. And another loss as he's tackled. About a yard loss. And that was, who was that?
On the carry or the tackle?
The carry.
I think that was Aaron Ojeda again.
Okay.
Oh, no, Eli Jensen, excuse me.
Okay, so we were all.
No,
okay, if it
Matt
screwed
was
up,
wrong.
Matt,
We were wrong.
If it screwed up the PA. And who did he say it ended up being?
It was Bennett Southwick. Who doesn't do a lot of offense. Bennett Southwick is usually your linebacker, so I'm not sure why they brought in Bennett Southwick on that play.
Well, it's 3rd and 13, ball on the 17. So they've just been going backwards after that quarterback keeper got them to the 14. 8 minutes to go. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Garcia's going to keep it himself again. And he gets a couple of yards, but now it will be 4th and 11 from the 15-yard line for Skyline. This Minico defense has got to be the toughest defense that Skyline has come up against this year.
Oh, 100%. And they on those last 3 plays, Paul, they peeled their ears back, man.
Yeah.
And you notice also you have number 14, Willie Nelson. He was kind of spying Carmine Garcia. There was just a single linebacker. The others had already sold out on the run, and he was watching Carmine Garcia. Here they go. They're going for it on 4th and 11.
And they have to have that spy on
Yes.
Garcia all the time. Here we go, 4th and 11. Right to left, they are on the Minico 15-yard line. Garcia rolls to his right. They're going to go end zone, front corner, and it's good. Touchdown, Skyline. Just inside the goal line on the right side. And number 11 catches that one, I believe, Taylor DeMott.
Yeah, he was single covered by Caden Gee, and it was just a quick out route, and in the end zone, the far side of the end zone, and just got outside of his corner of Caden Gee. Great job, Taylor DeMott, to haul that pass in, but really good throw from Carmine Garcia to put it right where DeMott could receive
A couple of minutes ago, we talked about Garcia. Can't always throw strikes. That was a fastball right down the middle, and he delivered it well. The kick is up. The kick is good. Your score, 15 to 0. Skyline over Minico. 7:08 to go in the first half.
Lee's Furniture, Floors & More has one of the largest selections of furniture and floor coverings in the Magic Valley, always in stock and ready for same-day delivery. Whether you're decorating your new home, updating your current home, or shopping for that special someone, Lee's is the place to shop for all your flooring and furniture needs with a 110% lowest price guarantee. Visit their store at 459 Overland in Burley to see how you can upgrade your home. Lee's Furniture, Floors & More is a proud supporter of all the local athletes.
Lee's Furniture been advertising with Idaho Sports for a very long time. Want to thank them for their continued support. Boy, last weekend before the championships, this fall has absolutely flown by. And these are the last 3 games of the semifinals today here in the Mini Dome. And you and I have the pleasure and the honor of covering all three. And this one, boy, we're starting off with a good one. We're setting the bar high for the rest of our day.
Yeah, 100%. And Minico, it was really fun. Again, we're on the Minico side, and all the Minico fans were standing up on that 4th and 11. Meanwhile, Skyline has a quarterback named Carmine Garcia, who just throws darts.
You may have heard of him. He keeps working hard. He's going to be a pretty good athlete.
He has potential.
He has potential. And a booming, just a hard kick taken at the 1-yard line, left side of the field. Tries to make something out of it. Good spin move. Crosses to 15 and brought down hard. That's Brendan Heward, the 5'10 junior. Makes actually a lot out of nothing as he gets back to the 18. So a return of 17 yards.
Had a nice spin move to try to get out of the tackle from Adrian Luna, but Adrian Luna stayed home, stayed on his toes, didn't let that spin move get him on his heels and finish the tackle. Nice coverage from Adrian Luna on the kickoff.
So Minico, 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line, going left to right. They're on the right hash. In the shotgun is Trankel. Hands it off. Nice stiff arm. Coming to the near side. Pushed out of bounds. That's number 21. Again, another player you may have heard of, Preston Sonner-Cranny.
Well, that's really the first big play from Preston Sonner-Cranny.
9 yards.
And 9 yards, which is unheard of for this Minico offense.
Yeah.
But PSC hasn't had a lot of opportunity to knock off some big runs. That was the first big run of the game for him, coming with 6:55 to play in the second quarter, Paul.
And they're on the right hash, and he did it on the short side.
Right.
Now they've got the wide side on the far, and they've got 2 receivers over there in the backfield. It's Cranny again, and he takes that first right gap, runs backwards for about 3 yards, gets the first down and more up to the 34-yard line.
And he made sure the officials knew that was the first down as he signaled first down again. Big deal for him, as again these are his first bigger runs of the night so far, of the afternoon so far. Skyline defense has been doing a good job keeping him at bay.
Well, a bit of a delayed handoff, but I don't think that was intentional, as there's now a flag down on the field. False start on the offense. So we will repeat first down. And that was on Guy. No.
5-yard penalty. Makes it first from the 29-yard line.
2 receivers left in the backfield. They take a quick snap, hand it off to Cranny. Near side again, out of bounds at the 30, so runner gets about 1 yard.
And Corbin Lancaster, number 0, came in with a big hit to knock him out of bounds. Big tackle there from Corbin Lancaster.
So a lot of yards to go still as we're at the 29-yard line. And
there's a clock issue, looks like.
Game clock will be reset to 6 minutes and 17 seconds.
Putting 5 seconds back on that clock.
It's 5A semifinals, Paul. We got to be sharp, man. We need every second that we can get. Like you said, the season has flown by.
It has.
Suddenly we're in the semis. Next week are the finals, and then girls basketball starts. That's where Sean Kane is this afternoon.
That's all right. Yeah, scores coming in last night for girls basketball. Handoff goes up the middle, and he is met immediately by a blue wall. And this blue wall actually worked. I love politics. So that one gets to the 30. 3rd and 14. Yeah, and it was. Lincoln Searle was the first guy, the linebacker, who just planted his feet, stopped. So 3rd and 14, ball on the 30. 5:48 to go in the first half. Back to pass, trying to find somebody. And he picks the hardest one, and it's an interception. Coming back, that's number 21, Will Jensen. And Will Jensen returns to pick 6 for another touchdown for Skyline.
Will Jensen, one of the captains of this team, the senior DB, and he was watching the quarterback the entire way, Paul. Braxton Trankel, he was being He was being monitored, watched, surveilled the entire way by Jensen, and Will Jensen completely reads that throw, picks it off, and takes it back for the pick six, first pick six of this ball game.
It was about the 35 is where he picked that off.
Right, yeah, 35-yard pick six, absolutely. PAT pending, but we got a flag down. Probably going to be, it's going to be offsides.
Waiting for the official. Well, they're going to go for two now, as it was on Minico.
100%.
That puts them on the 1 yard line. And one thing, as I was talking to Minico's coaches, one specific thing they said was they did not want to get down early, because just as their defense is good, so is Skyline's, and it's a hard team to come back on.
100%. And we saw the same thing last night. Cary, Garden Valley, their big, one of their keys was not getting behind, and Cary went up 21-0, almost the same exact score.
Yeah.
And Wolverines could never recover. And in this case, Spartans, same thing, 21-0 with about 7 minutes ticked off in the second quarter, and they're already down 21, potentially 23-0, Paul.
So Skyline players still looking to the sidelines. I think they're going to call a timeout. They couldn't get on the same page between the coaches and the players. I saw a coach signal a timeout, and there it is. All right, they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back on IdahoSports.com. Welcome back. The Jeopardy theme song is still playing. Even though Skyline's band isn't playing, they're still rocking back and forth to the music. Staying involved any way you can, right?
I love it. I love this. I don't know if it's showmanship, if you will. Yeah, showmanship
sure.
of the Skyline pep band, marching band. And those guys are good, Paul. We got to shout them out. They are solid. They play everything from 80s. I heard some heard some Thriller earlier.
Nice.
All the way from that to current pop.
Here we go. They are lining up, two-point conversion. Crockett about 7 yards behind his quarterback, who's under center. Calling it, taking the snap. It's a pitch to Crockett. He cuts the gap, and he's not going to make it. Two-point conversion denied by this Spartan defense. With 5:37 to go, the score remains 21-0. Skyline with the lead.
Brewster Cheese is the largest manufacturer of Swiss cheese in the United States. Here in Idaho, Paul. That's pretty awesome.
Cheese. My favorite.
Dude, they produce more than 100 million pounds of award-winning, all-natural Swiss cheese each year.
That's actually how much I eat every year.
Plus, they love what they do, and of course, love to make it Swiss. Yeah, they know they're cheesy.
See what you did there.
They also love supporting the local community and wish the Minico Spartans the best of luck in today's game. At Wickle Tire Pros, we do more than fix cars. We maximize what customers do with their cars, and we maximize their love of being behind the wheel. We at Wickle Tire want to wish the Minico Spartans the best of luck on their playoff run. And Minico got a little bit of luck on that one. Well, maybe not luck, but definitely showed their own effort there.
Yeah.
But got that stop on that two-point conversion. So only down 3 touchdowns.
It is, and
that matters.
Every point matters on offense and defense. So if you can keep points off the board, that helps your cause. If you can add points, it helps your cause. So now Minico needs their defense to come up with some turnovers. The offense needs the help of the defense to get the ball back in their hands, because Skyline probably won't be helping them too much on the offensive side. So their defense not only has to stop Skyline, but get the ball back. And that's not an easy thing to do. Here's the kick. Another left-footed boom from the 40 going right to left, taken at the 4-yard line. On the far side of the field, cuts to the middle, and he's brought down at the 28. There's another flag. I think there's been a flag on almost every kickoff. So he gets to the 33-yard line, but with the flag, we'll see who it's on and what they're going to do. Block in the back. on Minico, and that was the second kickoff in a row for Minico getting a block in the back, correct?
Yeah, and Minico shooting themselves in the foot. They have a decent return. Yep. They get decent field position to start this drive, but then they're marched back. And I wanted to make a mention of Skyline's defense, keeping Minico at bay, forcing Minico to make plays that they're maybe not used to making, or forcing things that they're not used to having to do. And they've had to do that now twice. And on both those, they haven't been able to convert, or they've thrown pick sixes.
And a quick screen to the near side, juggles it, able to haul it in, gets to the 24-yard line. Or they're going to say 25. And that was to number 8, Cole Huff. And it hit his hands, popped up in the air. He grabbed it and brought it back down. And that's always a scary thing for for everybody, for coaches to him, able to bring it down. But another good first down. Now it's 2nd and 2 from the 25. Handoff up the middle. Gets 5 yards. Sonner Cranny gets the first down. 1st and 10 from the 30.
And brought down by Sawyer Davis, one of their 3 awesome linebackers by Skyline. And those linebackers have been busy so far plugging up those holes and keeping Preston Sonner Cranny at bay.
Trips left. You can see Skyline looking blitz, and it worked. It got the line to jump for Minico.
Yeah, number 70 hits his helmet. That's Jaden Juarez, the senior offensive lineman. Skyline jumped to the line and threw him off. And they're going to lose 5. So after that, another good run but from Preston Sonner Cranny, 1st and 15.
From their 25, they're on the right hash, moving left to right. Clock running. 4:25 to go here in the first quarter. A quick first half. We're at probably about 1 hour exactly. A little screen complete for a loss of a couple. He stays on his feet, as that was the number 7, Jaden Sanders, but another loss of downs for Minico.
And those screens aren't really working for Minico. Every time the DBs are there, linebackers are there pursuing. Every time they make a completed pass on a screen, Paul, they're either losing yards or just getting back to the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 17, 23-yard line. They just keep going back. First down is at the 40-yard line. 2 receivers on the bottom, 1 on top. All alone, he's being rushed. Completes it and brought down. Forward progress on that catch to the 23. And Cole Huff on the reception, and that brings up 3rd and a bus ride for Minico.
Yeah, they got it again. It was a far throw from far hash to the near sideline, Paul. But all that for a gain of 1.
Yeah. So big 3rd down. They're, like I said, they're on that right hash. They've got room, but you also see a lot of Skyline defenders over there. 1 receiver to the left. Tranquil hands it off. Comes to the near side, cuts the gap, gets a couple, but that's going to bring up 4th and 12 for Skyline. And it looks like the punt crew is going to come out. And they call a timeout. Skyline calls the timeout. So 2:54 to go here in the second quarter. Skyline leads 21-0.
Levitt Select is locally operated with locations in Rexburg, Rigby, Idaho Falls, Twin Falls, and Boise. Levitt's mission is to help our community by providing policies personalized to each consumer's needs. The community they work and live in is their #1 priority. As such, they offer a wide range of insurance products and companies able to take care of their community's assets. Levitt Select in Idaho Falls wants to be your insurance professionals. Please call them today at 208-522-2582. Levitt Select Insurance, here for all your insurance needs.
All right, thank you, Levitt Insurance. They came on pretty big with us this year. I want to thank them a lot for everything they do. Everybody has to have insurance. Might as well get it through Levitt Insurance because they're going to take care of you. 2:54 to go here in the first half. Big 4th down here, but they're going to punt it away. And that will give Skyline some pretty good field position as Crockett and it looks like Taylor. Never trust a man
Taylor
with the same name, Taylor.
And watch for Taylor to have a big kickoff punt return here. He's dangerous.
And they kick it to, no, it's going to come up short. Takes a good Minico bounce though. and touched at the 24. And they're going to say 25. That's a pretty good spot.
Well, yeah, that ball kind of bounced just at the last second. He was going to pick it up, and then there was some miscommunication by Minico, and it bounced one more yard to the left to give them that 25. But, yeah, that's really close, Paul.
So Skyline gets 25. It. 25-yard line, not bad. Good punt.
Yep.
Could have been much, much worse. So the Skyline offense comes back out, going right to left on the left hash. At their own 25-yard line. You can hear that band in the background now. 2 tubas. If the band's got 2 tubas, they're legit.
Oh, absolutely.
That's usually
one
my rule
tuba is
of
pretty
thumb.
amazing, but 2? Are you kidding me, Skyline?
I was a pep band kid. I love pep band.
Yeah, man.
We didn't have marching band in New Plymouth, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah, that's right. You could have gotten PE credits, though.
Yeah. And it's the reverse coming around the near side. Handed off to Crockett. Crockett hands it off to Kirkham. Kirkham gets to almost field. And it looks like there's a fight on the Minico Skyline underneath us. Flags fly. That's number 4 coming out, Rivera. As he ran out of bounds. Again, the bench is underneath where we can see. And there's not a lot of room on either sideline. So if you go out, hard and fast, you're going to run into players. And when you see 2 referees running in, something's going on. And then you see the flags popping up. So we'll wait for the official to figure things out. See Sherm Blaser out there pointing at a couple of things. Personal foul on Minico.
Penalty will go against Minico for a personal foul.
So Minico shooting themselves in the foot with penalties here in the first half. And the Minico fans not happy with the call. But no one really saw what happened. But they're not happy.
Yeah, I mean, the Skyline fans had to, the Skyline bench had to, because they're the ones who could see from that vantage point. But yeah, you have this great reverse by Skyline, which got them to just shy of the 50, but now they're all the way deep in Minico territory because of that miscue.
Got him to
on
the 49.
The personal foul.
Now they're at the 36. Giving free yards to Skyline, who leads 3 touchdowns. Handoff to Crockett. He goes around the right side. Cuts up the right hash and gain of a couple. That brings up 2nd and 8 for Skyline. 2:20 on the clock. And Sherm Blaser's always wearing shorts, always. Never wears pants. They actually asked him, what will it take to get you to wear pants? And he said, when I go to church. That's it.
And Bodie Baker was there on the tackle, Paul. Did a good job pursuing, as he's a junior linebacker. Linebackers have had their hands full today, trying to contain both Crockett and Garcia.
One receiver to the near side. That's DeMott. They hand it off to Ojeda. Ojeda gets to the 30-yard line. Brings up 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 4 for Skyline. They're moving right to left on that right hash. Clock running. 1.5 minutes to go first half.
We mentioned Garcia and Crockett, and then suddenly you also have Aaron Ojeda, who's running the ball pretty well in this first half.
Kirkham, Ojeda, all these guys that you have to watch out for. You can't discount any of them.
Just a spoil of riches.
Yeah, right? In motion comes Crockett, the near side. Official blows it dead, and that's going to be on the defense. I heard this great kind of analysis of penalties. You're going to get in-play penalties, right? Penalties between whistles. That's going to happen. But what you don't want, Paul, are those penalties pre- and post-whistle penalties. Those are things you can easily clean up, right? You can, get behind the line of scrimmage. Right.
Keep your cool, right? No personal fouls after the play. Those pre- and post-snap penalties or pre- and post-whistle penalties are just brutal for a team.
So the 5-yard penalty gives Skyline the first down, 1st and 10 from the Minico 25. Back to pass, Garcia all alone. Gives a little dink pass to Lynch. And he gets inside the 20 to about the 18. And another flag down. Let's see what this one is. And it's a hold on Skyline.
Penalty will go against Skyline for holding.
So that brings them back 5 yards. It'll be first and, well, excuse me, the 10. 10 yards, so first and 20.
Penalty makes it first down and 20 yards to go from the 35-yard line.
We can just set our headsets down and let Matt Harris call the game. We can
That's right.
go get some nachos or something.
Dude, all these fans getting all this food. It looks good, man, making me hungry.
Well, now that they opened up this side, the concession stand's open too.
Right.
Out, pass, caught at the 20 and leveled. Got back between the sticks, got a lot of yards back. And that'll bring up second and about 6.
Nice job by Trey Kirkham just to get open. I tell my son all the time in flag football, when the play breaks up, go just get open, right?
Right.
And Kirkham did just that. He ran with his quarterback and got some space to get that pass, and he knew that hit was coming too, but he still caught that ball, Paul.
He caught that football, and they're going to call it second and 5, ball on the 20, 27 seconds to go in the first half.
Grand Peaks Community Health Center is in Idaho Falls and Ammon. Is proud to support our local athletes and keep them healthy on their road to the state titles. Grand Peaks has been serving the Upper Valley and St. Anthony and Rexburg for many years and is now excited to serve Idaho Falls. They provide affordable medical, dental, behavioral health, and pharmacy services for the entire family. Visit grandpeaks.org online for a full list of services. That's Grand Peaks Community Health Center, new to Idaho Falls. And Conan Heating and Air Conditioning is your authorized Lennox Premier dealer in Idaho Falls. Conan Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing superior HVAC service in the Idaho Falls area for over 64 years with highly qualified and experienced technicians. No job is too big or small. For all your furnace repair needs in Idaho Falls, trust the job to Conan Heating and Air Conditioning. Visit them online for more information at ConanHeating.com. That's ConanHeating.com.
After the timeout, second and 5 from the 20. Skyline on the right hash, moving right to left. Only 27 seconds to go. In the shotgun is Garcia. 2 receivers to his left. One of them, Crockett. Crockett in the gap. They don't. They throw it back to the end zone. Good. That is 2. Taylor DeMott with his second touchdown of the day with 20 seconds left makes it 27-0. And the Skyline faithful are celebrating on the far side.
Taylor DeMott with a really nice double move. He goes out to that far sideline and then cuts up field down the sideline, Paul, to make that double move happen. Got the space he needed from his DB and was able to haul in that pass. Great pass from Garcia, put it right in DeMott's breadbasket.
Going for the PAT. Set to kick is Garcia. Snap's good, holds good, the kick is up, and the PAT is good as well. So 20 seconds, it's 28-0, Skyline all over Minico. And Joel, this is not how the Spartans wanted this to go. I don't think they expected it to go like this. We talked in the beginning of the show, or the game, that when you have 2 teams that are great on offense, great on defense, 2 things can happen. It's going to be even the whole way out, or one team is going to score a lot of points and the other team's not. And so far, that's what we're seeing. But Minico, they haven't been helping themselves, Joel, with those penalties they're getting. They've lost a lot of yards that Skyline is taking advantage of.
Yeah, and Minico not used to this position. We mentioned this in the earlier in the second quarter, Paul. But Minico only gives up 12, almost 13 points a game. Now they're getting up 28 to Skyline in this one. They're not used to this. You know, they gave up 20 to Bishop Kelly earlier in the season, gave up 21 to Madison. But when you're not used to being down this much, you start trying to, start playing hero ball, and you get a little nervous, and you start causing penalties that you're not used to. You may not have those penalties all year long until a game that you're not used to being in when you're down by this much.
Exactly. Now, Minico will receive the second half, I believe. And there is the kickoff, right to left, taken at the 23. The return coming to the near side, that's number 23, Tucker Arthur. Gets it back. We're going to spot that at the 32-yard line. So 15 seconds to go in the first half. Minico at their own 32-yard line. Let's see what they've got.
I would say send 4 long and see if you can make a hero play and go out maybe 28-7.
2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right.
Braxton Trenkle, junior quarterback, been in this position a while.
Handoff, Sonner Cranny bowls over the defender, but ends up getting tackled. Gain of about 6, maybe 5. They're going to take a timeout to stop the clock. 9 seconds left.
Can't take them with you, Paul.
They had all 3.
I like that idea to actually run the ball into the middle, and then maybe now with 9 seconds to play, then you send 4 long and see if you can make something happen. Maybe we can see a little hook and ladder.
Ooh, I'd like to see that.
Catch it, hook it to maybe Preston Sonner Cranny, who's running down the field.
And Minico doesn't show them often, but they have those plays in the back pocket. I mean, every team does. But Minico, you've seen them over the years run not trick plays, but the unorthodox plays.
Right.
And they've worked. And so that might be what they're talking about here is, okay, we've gone over this in practice. Just as a reminder, you're the bottle cap, you're the stick. You're going to be here coming around.
You're the pointer finger, and then you're the middle finger, right?
Come around.
See this crease in my shirt?
Yes. Here we go. Second. And they just handed off to Sonner Cranny to the 9. And a timeout. Took off 4 seconds.
So they could get 2 more plays off if the next play is that quick on the run. And
maybe their kicker can kick 60 yards, and they're or not. I don't know. Maybe not.
We saw an 8-man kick last night, 50-yarder.
See, that's crazy.
And it did not go in, but it was close. It was close by I think it was Carey. It was Carey or Dietrich? Probably was Dietrich. Angel Alvarado.
Yeah, if you've got a great kicker on an 8-man team, he's depressed. He is constantly depressed.
That's right.
His mom's not happy,
Well, the good thing about 8-man football, if you have a good kicker, that kicker is probably already playing linebacker, receiver.
Yep.
So he's still getting plenty of playing time.
He's still getting his time.
And Angel Alvarado, he was a big dude, like we said. I think he was 200 pounds, 6 foot or so.
Butte County's the
Big
same
fella.
way. Hendricks, they're a linebacker, great kicker. Another handoff, 3 seconds. Got the first down to the 45, and they barely get the timeout with 1 second left.
So they did it. They got to just on this side of the 45 in their own territory still, but they've got some more space. Maybe they can go long now and take a shot.
65-yard field goal. If they want to bring the kicker out. They're on the opposite 45. So there's 50, 65 yards. I'd like to see it. Well, they have a lot of things to talk about at halftime. Skyline, they can go in there, get their orange slices and Capri Sun and relax a little bit. They can't rest too hard because there's still a whole half of football left, and this is Minico. They're not going to give up. 1 second left in the first half. And Skyline has defenders back, and it's picked off at the 25 as time expires. Picked off number 19, I believe, Paxton Nolf, the defensive back. He was right where he was supposed to be, middle of the field. Picks it off, and the teams go to the locker room, Joel.
And on Braxton Trenkle, he was hurried on that throw. He didn't have time. Skyline had 3 dudes in the end zone, Paul, and they still were able to get in the backfield, get pressure on Braxton Trenkle. He had to throw it earlier than he wanted to, and that's been the story, right? Skyline completely blanking Minico, including on that last play.
Well, he had to give up some of his line as well, his defenders, in order to get more bodies downfield. So, well, like I said, 2 down, 2 to go here at the Mini Dome in Pocatello. We've got a lot of football left to be played, not only in this game, but 2 more semifinal games after that. We'll take a break, come back with our halftime show and more. You're listening live and free to IdahoSports.com.
road rivals. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Nissan and Ford charge extra for maintenance. At Toyota, we take care of our drivers. Join us. Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
We're Valleywide Cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valleywide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Dear Triathlon, let's take on iconic trails and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs. Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
Welcome back. It's halftime here in the semifinals in the 5As. 7:50 on the clock. It's moving at halftime. It's been a good first half if you're a football fan. It's a good first half if you're a Skyline fan. If you're a Minico Spartan fan, this first half could have gone better. And yes, Skyline is a very good team. They might have been ahead anyway, but the penalties that Minico got weren't just, they weren't benign. They hurt. They hurt and they affected drives. They affected outcomes. And coming out in the second half, I mean, they have to be talking about that, Joel, in the locker room right now is, guys, what is up with all the penalties?
Yeah, and 2 of their drives started deep in their own territory because of those penalties.
2 blocks in the back on kickoffs.
Right, and then you're actually moving on a drive and stuff gets called back. Now, maybe you moved on those drives because of those penalties, right?
Sure,
because of those
right.
blocks, because of those holds. And then you get yourself behind the sticks, and what do you end up doing on a 3rd and long or a 4th and long, Paul? You throw a pick 6.
Yep.
So Skyline would only be up 3 touchdowns, which isn't insurmountable if you're Minico Spartans offense. But now you're on 4 touchdowns in the second half against this Grizz defense. That's going to be hard to come back from.
It's going to be very hard unless, and we talked about it in the second half, the Minico defense has to create opportunities for their offense.
Yes.
Forcing fumbles and recovering those fumbles. Interceptions, anything that defense can do, and holding them. Get them into quick 3 and outs. That's what the defense can do to help their offense. And really, that's what's going to happen. And they're going to have to come out and score early and often. I mean, these are both 2 spread defenses. They tend to take their time, right? It takes a while each drive, and they've got to have a sense of urgency from minute 1 of the second half. Now, the score is 28-0. Let's tell you how we got there. Striking first was Skyline. Crockett in a 2-yard touchdown run. He also ran the 2-point conversion in, made it 8-0. And then 3 touchdowns for Skyline in the second quarter. DeMott had a 15-yard reception. The PAT was good. Will Jensen had that 35-yard pick 6. And then with 20 seconds left, DeMott another touchdown, had a 25-yard reception. PAT was good. And that makes it 28-0. 5:20 on the clock as the team's not out yet.
Yeah, during this halftime, we had a great performance from the Skyline cheerleading squad, giving the Skyline Pet Band a break. And fans getting food at the concessions. Again, both sides of the doors are open now. Excuse me, both sides of the stadium are open, so concessions on all sides. We got ice cream going on down there, nachos.
Man, I'm staying at the Best Western here in Pocatello, and I went down for breakfast thinking it closed at 10 and it closed at 9, and I was there at 9:07. It was closed.
All cleaned up.
They just had a big close sign on the door.
Oh, man.
So luckily I had a Snickers left in my backpack.
Hey.
Feel like Tommy Boy. I've got that Meat Lovers in the trunk.
That's right.
We're good.
Hungry? Grab a Snickers.
Yeah.
As the Minico cheerleaders are now out waiting for their crew as well. But I like what you said, Paul. From the first snap, Minico has to be ready. And look, they have been ready, but they got to be more disciplined. Yeah. No penalties, and do your 111th and I don't know if takeaways are going to happen, but you're going to have a better chance.
Right.
Give yourself a chance to get those takeaways if everyone's doing their job.
Correct. And they, like you said, they should be receiving in the second half.
Yeah, Skyline received, and to start this game, Skyline received the ball. They punted.
They ended up
Remember,
punting.
on their first drive. Unfortunately, Minico also punted on their first drive.
Right.
And then Skyline went down and scored. It's been all Skyline since then.
The defense have definitely set the tone early, forcing punts on each side. It really came down to penalties in that first half. I'm not going to discount Skyline's great offense either. I mean, you got Crockett, and a bunch of guys stepped up as well. You know, Ojeda really stepped up. Lynch, Taylor mentioned his name in there as well, and of course Carmine Garcia and Zion Crockett doing their jobs and doing what they do week in and week out. And it's just hard to stop when the quiver is so full of arrows for Coach Berger on the Skyline side.
Yeah, and for Minico, obviously Braxton Trenkle leading this team as the junior quarterback. But Preston Sander Cranny, you know, the star running back, the PSC as we call him here at Idaho Sports, just hasn't had a lot of opportunities to break out for big runs, and he's used to getting 4 or 5 touchdowns. The Minico Burley game I called earlier this year, he either tied or took the record for most touchdowns scored in a game. I want to say it was 7. 7 touchdowns, and in this game he doesn't even have, 20, 30 yards rushing so far, Paul.
I think Carson Wood last night had 10 touchdowns at quarterback for Carey.
Yeah, either he was involved in 10. Yeah, he had. Yeah, no, he did. You're right. 6 throwing and 4 running.
Yeah, not bad in that 70-0 win. Yeah, you look at Sonner Cranny, 309 attempts, or 319 attempts.
Carries, right?
That is a lot of carries.
Yeah.
That is a ton of carries, and he has over 2,000 yards, 32 touchdowns, averaging about 6 yards.
Yeah,
averages 185 yards a game.
Right, and not averaging that tonight at all. And I mean, that's a big credit to Skyline's defensive line. But again, we've talked about their backers. Got to talk about them again. Sawyer Davis, Lincoln Searle, Corbin Lancaster, doing a great job, and Bennett Southwick, their linebackers, doing a great job containing Preston Sander Cranny.
We don't have the stats in front, but I'd be surprised if he had 50 in that first half.
Oh, yeah, definitely less than 50, no doubt.
So both teams back on the field, minute and a half to go. Hopefully they don't put another 3 on. Oh, they are playing some good music today.
Here, Paul Kingsbury is jumping up and down as I speak. Here, there he is, jumping up and down.
Hammy.
He's jumping up and he's getting down. I kid. No, we're both sitting on chairs right now.
Getting down with my bad self.
Listening to this good music.
Well, again, thank you for joining us here on IdahoSports.com. 2 more games in the semifinals left, and then championship weekend next week. We'll have those brackets updated. We pretty much know where everybody's going to be.
Yeah, Hillcrest waiting for the winner of this game, right, Paul?
Yep.
Hillcrest won their snow game last night against Lakeland. It was a good battle. Hillcrest comes from behind and takes the win. And so Hillcrest waiting to see who they'll be playing, either Skyline or Minico, for the 5A championship game here at the ICCU Dome.
They'll be playing it here. It's basically Skyline's home away from home, really. Hillcrest playing out in the elements on their beautiful new field and stadium. A couple more years left. They'll have everything else on the peripheral finished. But the field itself, so the lights, I was talking to Larry Stocking, the AD, last night, and the lights at Hillcrest track the movement. And so if you pass, if it's a punt, the lights see it and focus on it so you can see it in the dark, basically.
Oh, interesting.
He said
so it doesn't get lost in the night light.
And he said he wasn't quite, he didn't quite understand until they installed them. He was out there one night with the lights on, and I heard a flock of geese came flying over, and all of a sudden, boom, they were lit up like a spotlight flying over the field.
Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
That is really impressive.
Now, they were tied up 28 apiece last night. Hillcrest came back, tied up at 28. It was blizzard, snow conditions, blowing, and Lakeland went to the air. And from about the 20-yard line, their own, completed it at about the 30-35, ran it in for the touchdown. That would have put Lakeland ahead, might have sealed it, but it was called back for a hold. Lakeland was called for a hold. It was, from what I heard, it was the only penalty called on Lakeland. And it came when they scored the go-ahead touchdown late in the fourth. And that pretty much ended it for him. Hillcrest scored a couple more. And so the final score was 42-28, somewhere in there.
Yeah, but
it was not.
But not 42-28. Yeah, a lot closer than the score indicated.
It could have been halftime or overtime, or it could have been Lakeland. And Hillcrest gets the lucky bounce pretty much and moves on to get here. Skyline had 3 in a row until Hillcrest ruined that last year. I mean, they could have been going for 4 in a row. Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. They had 3 in a row. They got busted up last year. And then, yeah, it could have been going for 5.
Well, and Skyline still had a lot of these same players, but they were a year younger, right, Paul? And their defense was not as stout as it is this year. A lot of these players have grown a lot, and they still have a significant amount of juniors. The Skyline does, but even their juniors have grown, and obviously their seniors, just that an extra year of prep, of weight training matters a ton. And this Skyline team, you know what, I'm not even going to say it, but this Skyline team is really good.
They are. They're very, very good. Hillcrest, meanwhile, went on to be the state runner-up last year.
And who would have thought that it would be an all? I mean, we'll see what Minico still has plenty of time.
Yeah.
But so far, looking like an all East Idaho 5A championship matchup.
So many great 5A teams around the state.
Right.
And here it is.
And when half the teams, more than half the teams, compete in the 5A playoff bracket, right?
Yeah.
If you win 3 or 4 games, you're in.
Yeah.
To the playoffs. You almost never know who's gonna be there in the end.
So here we go. Teams on the field set to kick. Skyline left to right. Minico back to receive. And let's see if Minico can change their fortune. And there's the kick, and it is taken at the 3-yard line. Coming back to the near side, cuts inside, knocked down at the 24. And that was Heward on a great return, really, inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, good run, got an initial first block there, which sprung him from about the 15, 20, and then he was able to get those extra yards thanks to that block to the 24. So decent field position to start. 4 yards better than what he would have had to start this offensive drive. And Minico needs this. This is a huge drive right here, Paul.
It really is. And the first drive of the second half normally isn't, but boy is it. Down 28-0, handoff, near side. Sonner Cranny, stiff arm. Gets tackled on the way down, but look at that. Flags down.
Yeah, 66 was trying to get on this side of the block, but Julio Juarez was blocking in the back almost the entire way, trying to get to his side. Couldn't.
Yeah.
There was too much in the back, and that's going to be a hold on Minico.
So we talked about limiting penalties, and the first drive of the second half, penalty.
Well, and a ton of credit to Skyline defense for constantly being there, and that the offensive line was talked about half. You got to block better for your guys. Yeah. Well, you can block better, great, but if Skyline is just faster, stronger, you're going to end up causing penalties as you're trying to block better.
We almost want to block and then hurry and turn around real quick.
Right.
Hey, he blocked me in the back. So 1st and 17, another run, Sonner Cranny inside the 25. Near the original line of scrimmage. They'll bring up 2nd and 11 from their own 23, excuse me.
Gage Searle on the tackle. We've mentioned him a few times this afternoon. He almost plays as a linebacker a lot of times on those runs.
And a handoff gets a yard. Preston Sonner Cranny getting beat up on the inside today. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
And here we go, another 3rd and long. Again,
Yep.
shooting yourself in the foot, and you end up in these 3rd and long situations almost every drive if you're Minico.
You've got 2 receivers to his right, moving right to left. And there's movement. Minico's not looking too happy. They all start walking backwards. And it is a false start. So that takes it 3rd and 15.
Yeah, offensive line looking at each other, looking at the quarterback. Quarterback Trenkel is looking at them. Hands in the air. Why did you guys all move?
Takes a quick snap, looks. Quick slant, left it short. incomplete.
And, you know, it wouldn't have mattered. Trey Kirkham and Bennett Southwick were right there prepared to meet the intended receiver.
Griffin Baker out there.
Yeah, was really going to go nowhere.
Nope. So 4th down, 15 to go. They're on their own 19. Set to punt. He's standing on his own 5. So he'll be kicking from probably his 2-3 yard line, unless he can get a run on it. And he does, which is good. From the 10, good high punt. Looks like it's going to land at midfield. It doesn't roll very far, but it gets to about the 40. So Minico, great field position to start off their first drive of the second half, stopping the Minico offense, getting the ball back. 10:43 to go in the third.
Looking to buy or sell a home in Idaho Falls? Or purchase or sell a commercial property? Make your closing stress-free with the team at Flying S Title and Escrow. With years of experience, the team at Flying S Title and Escrow provides fast, reliable, and professional service every step of the way. Get the smooth, secure closing you deserve. Call us today at 208-522-9195. Flying S Title and Escrow, where we make things easy for you.
10:43 to go here in the third quarter. Skyline. So just like that last, we talked about Minico. Boy, this is very important. Well, this is very important defensive stand for Minico.
Give your offense a chance.
2 receivers on each side going left to right. Handoff this time to Lynch. Lynch breaks free from the defense. One man to beat, and he can't. He gets across midfield to the 44-yard line before he's brought down, but a great run by Lynch.
Well, speaking of 44, Henry Friedrich, the junior running back, coming in and playing for that defense. He had him wrapped up, and it was going to be a loss of maybe a couple yards, but somehow Lynch breaks free and gets to the outside, and that almost was a touchdown-saving tackle, Paul.
It was. We thought he was down in that pile. And when you get a pile like that, you've got a lot of buddies helping you make that tackle, and somehow he just broke free. Like I said, a lot of weapons in the tool bag for Coach Berger. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 44. Right in front of us in the shotgun is Garcia. In motion goes Kirkham. Kirkham gets it to the left side, cuts the gap. The 40 gets the first down, and he is knocked out of bounds at around the 34-yard line. So let's see what the spot is, Joel.
Signaling the first down, moving the chains, so they gave him the first.
So the first down was at the 34, and the ball is sitting this side of the 34. So good eyes by the official. Couldn't have been by much. But I've seen that in these playoffs, that they've been very liberal in that first down call.
Yeah.
Close. Let's go.
Yeah, if that ball is close enough, we're gonna give it to them.
Yep.
When I say close enough, I mean like right on the edge, right?
Yep.
They're not going to bring out the chains and measure it. We're going to move this game along.
9:47 here in the third. In motion to the near side. Fake the handoff. They give it back to Lynch. And Lynch taken down at the 40-yard line, a loss of 6. And they're going to say a loss of 5 at the 30. Boy, my math is all bad. 39-yard line.
And, you know, Minico gets these stops. It seems like every drive they get 1 or 2 stops, and Skyline is working behind the chains.
Yep.
But again, with Skyline's weapons, they continue to convert on these, on these 2nd, 3rd, and longs. And so Minico needs to, again, buckle down, get tight, and each person doing their job.
Clock running. We're at the 9-minute mark. Moving left to right is Skyline on the left hash. 2nd and 15 on the 39. In motion, coming to the near side. Fake the handoff. They're going to pass downfield. They have a man. It's caught, complete. Touchdown. No flags on the field. 39-yard touchdown pass. And I'm still trying to get the number.
Yeah, it looked like a 2. Was it a 2?
Matt hasn't announced it either. John Garcia, number 80, the 5'8" junior.
First time I've called his name all season. This is my 4th Skyline game, Paul.
makes it 34-0. PAT pending. It's up, and it is good as well. 35-0. Skyline in the driver's seat, 8:49 to go in the third quarter.
John Garcia, my goodness, Paul. He's only 5'8". He's a junior. Again, first time I've called his name all season. And John Garcia was single covered right down our near hash.
Great pass.
Right down the near hash, got open. But it was, so he did his job, but Carmine Garcia, again, put it right where John Garcia needed it. My goodness. Great, good route running, but a better throw from Garcia.
Yeah, for sure.
Lava Hot Springs in Idaho is your destination for a fun or relaxing day, whichever you choose. Just 11 miles off I-15, their world-famous hot springs.
I learned early on. Never get it on video.
Are open now from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. and until 11 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. The all-natural geothermal hot springs at Lava Hot Springs are always a warm 102 to 112 degrees, so you can come and soak your worries away. The Indoor Aquatic Center with Kiddie Cove is now open Fridays and Saturdays, noon to 8 p.m. and Sundays, noon to 5, with special weekday hours. Visit lavahot.springs.com for more information and calendar of hours.
All right, here we go. I'll tell you a story as soon as this is done. There's the kickoff, and Minico muffs the kickoff, taken from the 4, coming right to left, up the middle. He has some room to run. Makes it across the 30 to the 31. And Brendan Heward, the return man, from the 4 to the 31, made something out of nothing, and that's the momentum they can build on.
Yeah, and that's something we got to say was a lot, actually, right? I mean, he muffs the kickoff, fumbles it, and gets a 30 or so yard kickoff return. Not bad by Brendan Heward. This may be the spark that gets Minico going here.
8:40 to go, third quarter. Run up the middle. Sonner Crenny gets the first down, crosses the 45 to the 46. And that is positive momentum.
And that may be the longest run that PSC has had all afternoon.
So the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the right. Trankel gives it to Sonner Cranny again. And he's going to gain a couple. Those were some hard-earned yards, though, as he was coming to the near side, stopped, tried to cut up to the inside, but there were 2 Skyline defenders waiting for him.
Yeah, Sonner Cranny ran over, like you said, 2 Skyline defenders, number 22, Gage Searle, and I think number 0, Corbin Lancaster, completely bowled them over, but they still finished the tackle.
Same set, 2nd and 8. Sonner Cranny up the middle. Gets across midfield to the 46-yard line. So it looks like, I would say they just said, okay, guys, we're just going to give it to Preston. Preston, please, carry us home.
Yeah, and right up the middle, we're not going to go outside. We continue to get penalized for holding. Let's run it up the middle. Let's do what we know how to do. We're not going to go for the home run ball, but maybe if we get something going here, we're down 35-0, we can get a touchdown and keep this game somewhat manageable.
Well, another first down with it. 2 or 3 guys on his back. He carries them all the way down to the 37-yard line. And I was down there on the field. Preston Cranny, his jersey is filthy, right? And they played at BK last week, which has turf. The week before, they were at Emmett. So he's not washing it in the playoffs. I like it. So does Mom, probably. Well, 7-11 left here in the third, 35-0. We'll keep it right here.
AMI Supply provides agricultural and industrial equipment and tools for the Burley area. Their friendly staff will help you find the tools you need for any project, and they guarantee you will be satisfied with their service. Call them today at 208-678-4632 or stop in at 719 Overland Avenue in Burley. AMI is a huge supporter of the Minico student athletes and very proud of their football team. AMI Supply is cheering on the Spartans in today's game. The Kearney Real Estate team is here cheering with the Spartan faithful today. Go check out their new location at the Roosevelt Building on the Rupert Square. Grab a coffee or ice cream at TD's and let's talk real estate. The Kearney Real Estate team at Keller Williams is the official real estate team of Spartan Athletics.
Everybody's clapping their hands here in the Mini Dome. 7-11. Another handoff. Goes to the right gap this time. Picks up about 6 and in the, almost got to extracurriculars. 2 guys blocking all the way downfield right in front of the official, and Skyline going, what are you doing, man? We're not even near the ball. But that's a good sign for Minico. That means everybody's pumped up.
Playing with a little chip on their shoulder. Not chippy,
no,
but playing with some aggression.
But they are in the same set every time. It just matters whether Preston's on the left side of Tranquil or the right. This time he was started on the right, went to the left, another first down, 1st and 10 from the Skyline 25-yard line. Where was this in the first half, Joel?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not smart enough. If I were, maybe I'd be down there coaching.
Not the best color guy in the league for nothing. Major League. All right. Didn't know how, yeah, that's right. You're older than I think you are.
Yeah, I know Major League.
Preston Sonner Cranny. Another big pickup of yards, gets 6. I work with so many young guys, I never know.
Well, let me give you this analysis, Paul. I think what's different is they're dedicated completely to the run game. Before they were doing some misdirection, they were doing some screen passes, they were doing some sweeps. They were kind of trying to play Skyline football, if you will. Obviously inside a Minico identity, but this time it's been all running up the gut.
Guy completely redeems himself. They actually faked the handoff this time, but it is still to Sonner Cranny. Gets the first down inside the 15 at the 13. Clock running 5:40 here in the third. 35-0 Grizz lead, but Minico looking to score. 2 receivers on the left.
This is their first time in the red zone all game.
And they get Skyline to jump this time. So the momentum has really swung back to the Spartans. So they get some free yards out of it. 1st and 5.
And they got down early, 2 or 3 touchdowns. So you think, okay, we need to get some big plays here.
Right.
But that was killing them. What they needed to do was stick with their game all game long.
And they give it to Sonner Cranny. Goes wide out to the right side, inside the 5, and down at the 2. What a great touchdown saving tackle by Skyline.
Yeah, Gage Searle was there on the tackle, but BSC bounced right off him and kept going. And the touchdown saving tackle was a better effort. But Gage Searle tried, but PSC is just bigger and stronger.
Some substitutions by both teams, but for Minico, they brought some size out. And it looks like Minico jumped. And they did. They were trying to hurry too fast. You could tell they wanted to get to the line and go.
Well, and they lined up in the Wildcat. PSC, Preston Sonner was going to take it himself, I think, to that right side. If not, they were going to do some a counter and go left.
Boy, just a deep breath would have taken care of that. Okay, get set.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath.
Okay, go.
Yep.
Right.
Sonner Cranny comes to the near side. Sherm Blaser gives him to play. I don't see why they just don't do it again. They line up, and then they mix it up. Direct snap to him, and he's in. Sonner Cranny.
7-yard carry by Preston Sonner Cranny. That drive brought to you by Preston Sonner Cranny. Battling with 4:30 to play in the third quarter. And Preston Sonner Cranny said, Coach, it's 4:30 left third quarter, or it's the third quarter. We're down 35-0.
Yep.
Give me this ball.
He's a senior.
Feed me the rock.
Yep, absolutely. Set to kick the PAT.
They go for 2, Coach.
Which I was just going to say, I'm surprised they're not going for 2 here. They do. It's good. 35 to. Oh, is there a flag?
There's a flag. Will Nielsen got in. But he may have got in because it was a false start, Paul.
So 4:30 left here in the third. False start. They're going to retry. Now they're looking PAT.
Yep.
Fake it.
A little too far. Did you see that BYU fake a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I was
when he
not
hiked
happy.
it. That was amazing, Paul.
It was amazing. And they fake the fake, comes back to kick it. And it looks like the holder didn't get the memo it was a fake. He just kept it on the ground. Number 14 for Minico, Will Nielsen, as the kicker, who I believe is Jose Juarez, he went to the right, and the holder just kept it there. So he had to come back
So
and end up
Juarez
getting
decides
blocked.
tries to kick it. Actually went right into the hands of a Skyline defender. So 35-6. After that false start, the 2-point conversion was good, but it was a false start. And brings our score to 35-6. Lee's Furniture, Floors & More has one of the largest selections of furniture and floor coverings in the Magic Valley. Always in stock and ready for same-day delivery. Whether you are decorating your new home, updating your current home, or shopping for that special someone, Lee's is the place to shop for all your flooring and furniture needs with a 110% lowest price guarantee. Visit their store at 459 Overland in Burley to see how you can upgrade your home. Lee's Furniture, Floors & More is a proud supporter of all the local athletes.
4:30 to go. Minico finally on the board. Set to kick from their own 40. Good kick. And it is taken by Kirkham. Kirkham on the far sideline gets pushed out of bounds inside the 20. So here comes the Minico defense if they can do their job. But Skyline's I'm going to guess, they're going to be taking some time off the clock. They're up 35-6. They don't have to score any more points. They just have to keep Minico out of the end zone. So 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. Skyline not in a hurry to come out of the huddle. Minico defense waiting for them. And now they break huddle to come out on the field. I feel like I'm in a Major League Baseball game.
Yeah, last night Matt Harris playing. I think he's playing the music as well. Playing some of that Major League Baseball anthems.
In motion. To the left side goes Crockett. He gets the football, stays on his feet, avoids 3 tacklers. Up the sideline, gets the first down. How he avoided them, I don't know. But what a run for the man, Zion Crockett.
Yeah, broke 1, 2, 3 tacklers. And he was going to be dead to rights there in the backfield. But when you have an athlete like Zion Crockett, you're going to make a lot out of nothing.
Yep. 4:18, clock is stopped. 1st and 10 from their own 30.
May or may not have gotten a video of Paul Kingsbury here doing the Macarena earlier.
I forgot to tell you the story.
May have to share that video with the viewers, with the listeners.
No one wants to see
with the people in social media land.
Yikes! Hands off. Comes up the middle and big stop at the line of scrimmage. Big number 44 for Minico. Will Kofer comes in.
Last night they did a Macarena off.
Really?
So yeah, whichever team had the best whichever fans had the best Macarena dance, and Matt Harris called it the tie. Got boos from the crowd.
Never call a tie.
That was a Treasure Valley Carry Macarena off. So Matt Harris pulling out that stop again in the third quarter.
He's always been a fence rider. 2nd and 10 for Skyline. Moving left to right. 3:37 on the clock. Garcia standing on his own 25. It's a keeper. Cuts right, cuts left. Gain of about 4. That'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Grizzlies.
Big hit there from Cale Baker on the tackle. But that was another one of those 4 wide. Crockett wasn't put in motion. And sure enough, Carmine Garcia, it was he took off for a run, was that QB sneak. They like spreading things out and allowing Zion Crockett to stay home and be a blocker or misdirect for the option play.
So I was 21, 22 years old. It was New Year's. I was in Salt Lake at the Bay, a big dance club down there. Macarena was big. I got up on stage and did the Macarena in front of a few hundred people, and yeah, it was
legendary, man.
Before before phone cameras.
Before phones, for sure.
And he's going to get sacked in the backfield. The linebacker came out of nowhere, and it's a huge loss of downs for Skyline. And the man coming through, Joel?
Yeah, River Casey, we've called his name a few times tonight. He came blowing through that offensive line, almost untouched from that left side, and gets a huge sack. Carmine Garcia was trying to make something, but he ended up running backwards.
He did.
And made matters completely worse. Bring up 4th and 16 for Skyline. Great stop, exactly what Minico needed to get back in this ball game.
So they'll be kicking from inside their own 15, going left to right. That's going to give great field position for Minico. There's the punt. It lands at the opposite 45, takes a Skyline bounce, and will be touched dead at the 32, which Minico will take.
Yeah, decent field position for Minico on that 32-yard line. And again, look for Preston or Cranny, more running from him.
Minute 50 to go here in the third as the teams come out to line it up. And I think we can say in the rest of the game, this is an important offensive possession.
Yeah, every
for
drive,
Minico.
every drive from Minico.
Yeah.
From here on out for sure.
So going right to left in motion, coming to the near side, it's handed off, given. And a lot of room to run to number 8 for Minico, Cole Huff. And if you look at Sonner Cranny down there, you can see him right now. You can see his uniform is gray. Everybody else a bright white.
And Preston Cranny was the lead blocker there and created a great block on that outside edge.
And he gets the ball this time as well. Gain of about 1. And tackled by a whole den of Grizzlies. In on that, Smith was probably the first guy in. Yeah, I think he gets credit for the tackle. Dom Lopez in there as well. 2nd and 9, 43-yard line. 2 receivers to the right who probably won't be doing anything right now except looking pretty out there.
Well, and then hopefully they're doing their job in blocking, getting the inside blocks so those DBs can't get over on the tackle.
And they hand it off to the right side. Sonic Krennic going to the outside, cuts in, and tackled by the ankle, but not before he gets another first down. And this time on the Skyline side of the field at the 47.
I like that counter play,
yes,
Paul, where they, instead of going to the left to the near field, the short field, they go to the far field and take it to the far hash. And those receivers, as you were kind of teasing, but they ended up having something to do there.
They had a job.
They had a job.
Short time here, 40 seconds to go in the third. Handoff, this one just goes up the middle to the 45, gain of 1. So that brings up 2nd and 8, ball on the 45, 30 seconds as the clock continues to run.
I think if you're Minico, you want to get at least one more play down here.
Taking a lot of time getting the play in. 3 timeouts for Minico, 2 for the Grizzlies, but I don't think they want to take them quite yet.
They've now lost 15 seconds on that one.
Quick pass to the near side, a little catch and run, gets to the 40, going to be about 3 yards short. That was number 8 for Minico, Cole Huff.
And Paxton Nolf made a good tackle there. If he doesn't make that tackle, Huff gets first down, maybe more.
Last year, Nolf, honorable mention, all-conference DB. So a timeout taken. No, excuse me, into the third. 3 down, 1 to go. So 1 quarter left in this one. The Grizzly in the driver's seat. We'll keep it right here.
Brewster Cheese is the largest manufacturer of Swiss cheese in the U.S., Paul's favorite.
It is.
They produce more than 100 million pounds of award-winning, all-natural Swiss cheese each year. Plus, they love what they do and, of course, love to make Swiss. Yeah, they know, they're cheesy. They also love supporting the local community and wish the Minico Spartans the best of luck in today's game. At Wicklow Tires Pro, we do more than fix cars. We maximize what customers do with their cars, and we maximize their love of being behind the wheel. We at Wicklow Tire want to wish the Minico Spartans the best of luck on their playoff run.
All right. Also, again, want to give a shout out to Ray's Muffler in Burley, owned by Lauren Baumgartner. Friend of mine, lives in Rupert, always supported Minico. If you know Lauren, tell him hi. 3rd down. As we flip the field, we're on the 40-yard line, right side of the field now. two receivers are to the left on the short side. And Sonner Cranny gets the football, takes the right gap, and gets the first down and more to the 30-yard line.
Preston Sonner Cranny obviously running forward, but falling forward and taking 3 guys with him as he fell forward and got that first down. Nice run from PSC.
He's 6'1". He falls forward, he gets 2 yards.
Right.
1st and 10 from the Skyline 30 as we start the 4th and final quarter. Another handoff. And this time runs into a defender, and they say he's still going to pick up a yard. Oh, they're going to say Searle on that tackle.
Yeah, Searle was there, but Sawyer Danielson
That's
as
what
well.
I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, the senior defensive lineman hasn't had a lot of, we haven't shouted his name out much tonight, but that was a great first tackle from Sawyer Danielson, getting that first level immediately.
Minico 2nd and 9. Handoff to Sonner Cranny, avoids a tackle, goes back up the middle and gets hit again back at the original line of scrimmage. That brings up 3rd and 9.
And ever since the end of that quarter and that last drive where they scored, now you know Skyline is selling out on the run. They're clogging those holes. The linebackers are cheating up. This might be an opportunity where they can go to the outside or go across the middle.
And they are close to the right hash, so they do have that a little bit more open on the left. He's lined up on the right side, takes the left gap this time. On 3rd down, gets inside the 25. So still about 4 yards short of a first down. As the clock continues to run, 10 and a half left.
And they're obviously going for it as they're down 35-6.
Taking a lot of time. Get lined up. Try the hard count, didn't get it. Got to have that second play. You know, down, looking at the sideline again. Got to be running close to the play clock. Handoff, finally. Sonner Cranny inches towards the first down, going to be about a yard short. So a turnover on downs, and Skyline gets the football back at their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, nice effort from Preston Sonner Cranny, but again, Skyline was cheating up in those gaps, and they were able to stop that 4th down conversion. Nice job by the Skyline defense to bend but not break on that drive.
And with 9:51 left, is the hole too deep?
The way Minico's offense, I mean, that last drive was the drive before the last drive where they turned it over on downs, where they scored, was a lot better, but still takes too much time off the clock because they can't go long, right? Their game is not the long ball.
Skyline coming right to left. 9:51 on the clock, 1st and 10 from their 22. Receivers on the corners, hand it off to Crockett, who gets away from the first tackler, but not the next two. And back to the original line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd and 10. Clock's running. They're not in a hurry.
Yeah, if you're Skyline, you're going to move this ball, run the ball. You trust your defense to do enough. I mean, when you're up 29 points, the clock is definitely on your side. No reason to hurry on this drive.
So you saw DeMott and Garcia come back from the sideline. Crockett on the near side, out as receiver. They hand it off. Coming to the near side, that is 26, Aaron Ojeda. And actually going to be a loss of about a yard. Brings up 3rd and 11. Said that, Matt. He's copying me again.
Well, the tacklers were in number 46, but we don't have a 46, we have a 48, River Casey. And I want to give 46 some love because he pursued so fast on Liam Lynch on the ball carrier. I mean, he was behind him, and he caught up and made that tackle. Nice job by, that's 46, right, Paul? Yeah, it's 46 from Minico. No number on the roster.
There's the snap. They're going deep. And they overthrow the receiver, number 1, Trey Kirkham.
But Minico gets the stop, Paul, on the third and long, thanks to that that third down or that second down stop that forced the third and long. They go long, and they can't convert, and they're going to bring out the punting unit. Nice job by Minico Spartans defense that time.
11 yards to go for Skyline from the 21-yard line.
If you're Minico, a quick strike here is crucial.
It's 4th and 11. One man back to receive. Just across midfield. Good punt, lands midfield, takes a good bounce. And Skyline's going to let it bounce and roll to the 26-yard line. So a great punt by Skyline. Pushes Minico back to their own 26. And you got to strike quickly here.
Yeah, which, you know, as you and I have talked about, that may not be possible for this Minico offense. They ran the ball so well two drives ago. On their last drive, Preston Hunter Cranny couldn't convert on the 4th and short. Well, when I say short, I mean, you know, 4th and 3, 4th and 4.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do here.
Looking to pass, airs it out downfield, has a man, it's up, it's in and out of his hands. That would have been a touchdown. What a great throw, just slipped right through his fingers.
Griffin Baker, the intended receiver, had a step or two on the DB, and the senior just couldn't haul it in. The ball was placed right in his, right on the numbers.
It was.
It was right there, Paul.
Held his hands out, looking down his hands, going, come on. I keep you soft, I keep you warm, and this is how you repay me.
But there was a flag on the play against Skyline, 15-yard penalty, and so a nice gift from Skyline to Minico in this holiday season.
Well, yeah. Hey, it's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Sorry, I apologize.
I didn't see the call. Back to pass again. Trankel rolls, throws downfield, has a man, and this one looks to be caught. Skyline's saying no, but the two officials say yes. At the 25, they go right back to that long toss, and they make it happen this time.
And this time, Cole Huff, I mean, that was a harder pass to catch, honestly.
There's like 3 defenders right there.
But Cole Huff makes it happen, and, you know, they just want to catch the hard ones, you know. It's
yeah,
fun.
The other one was too easy.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 at the Skyline, 25-yard line. Now they go back to, nope. Yeah, it was Sonner Cranny. I shouldn't have second-guessed myself.
Well, because he took his offensive lineman with him on that as he was being tackled. So it looked like it was maybe Chase Vale on the run. But no, it was Preston Hunter Cranny on the run there. 2nd and 4. Got to score.
Clock running, 6:50. 4 yards to the first down. They're going to throw, and it's intercepted in the end zone. And he's going to try and run it out. And he slides at the 2. So Trankel throws the interception intended for number 81, Riley Rigby, I believe. And the Skyline player comes 2 yards out and slides. I'm not a smart man. I didn't go to interception school, but explain that to me.
No words, Paul. No words. Taylor needed to kneel the ball. I think he was thinking, Taylor's a senior, right? He sure is. No, he's a junior. Well, he wanted the big play, right? So he starts running out of the end zone. He realizes there's a lot of Minico players, and he decides, I think he was going for the big play, Paul, to try to, you know, get that ball. Yeah.
Go back.
But yeah, go back. But you can't go back because then it's a safety.
Yep.
So yeah, Taylor, he needed to kneel the ball. Honestly, the receiver wasn't even in the neighborhood, Paul. Unfortunately,
it wasn't.
It was way overthrown, and they needed to run that ball or go short. But Skyline ball, 6:40 left in the 4th quarter.
So in his own end zone, Garcia hands it off.
It's a safety, Paul. They tackle him in the end zone. there's not enough for the forward progress, which I know you love, Paul. And it's a safety by the Minico defense.
So I believe it was a handoff to Lynch, and Lynch goes around that, or excuse me. Yeah, Lynch, and he goes around that right side and gets dropped, and that's so dangerous to be, they snap the ball in their own end zone, and that's a dangerous place to be, and Minico made him pay.
Well, and this is why in almost every game I've done for Skyline, there's always been kind of some head-scratching plays I've been wanting to use, there's a word that we describe very good teams that just can't be stopped. And every game I want to use that word, but there's still some things that just like some head-scratchers that happen. And so those are plays where if you're a Skyline fan, like you're okay because you're up by a lot, but you want to be clean in all facets of football, and you want to be that great team. If you win it all, you win it all.
Right.
But you can't really go down in history as one of the best if things like that aren't cleaned up, and you can't be getting safeties in the end zone in the fourth quarter.
But if this thing continues the way it is, it's forgotten.
For sure,
right?
100%. You win, you go to the championship, and you're in the championship game. The other team isn't, so whatever. But again, when you're talking about the best teams in history, hard to do that when you're throwing 3 picks against Nampa, and you're getting safeties in the end zone. But whatever, go and win your championship, and forget all that stuff for sure.
Here's the kick, booming kick, and taken at the 23, coming to the near side, and brought down at the 35. Number 7 for Minico, Jaden Sanders, the return man, 5'7", 150 junior. And that's where the Spartans will start with 6.5 left in the game.
Adrian Luna, as the gunner, Paul, came in hot and made that tackle and was pumped after that tackle. Talking about being solid in all facets on that punt return coverage, Adrian Luna was amazing.
Yeah. Well, the Minico fans here on the near side, a little bit of melancholy. Proud of their team, great season.
I mean, that win last week against BK, triple overtime, my goodness. That was an amazing performance in overtime by Minico.
Sonner Cranny up the right side to the 44-yard line. 3 yards short, brings up 2nd and 3. 6:16 on the clock. My son was actually on that game, and they were on the press box, and it was cold and windy, and he did not dress the part. And then it goes into triple overtime. Lesson learned. Another handoff. Sonner Cranny gets the first down, gets across midfield to the Skyline 49-yard line, as we're under 6 minutes to play.
That game was at Bishop Kelly or at Minico?
At Bishop Kelly.
Bishop Kelly, okay.
So 2 receivers to the left, Sonner Cranny to the right of Tranquil. Handed off to Sonner Cranny, takes the left gap and looks to be close to a first down, and they give it to him.
Nice tough running from Preston Sonner Cranny. He rolled off of one guy, and as the next guy was tackling him, he still was able to fall forward and get enough for the first down. But the clock is rolling. You're down 35-8. Yep. Looks like this is going to be Skyline's victory, Paul.
And Sonner Cranny comes out, kind of shaking one of his hands. Coming to the near side, now in number 5. I believe that's 5. Nope, that is number 8, Cole Huff. And a flag is down. It's going to be on Minico. False start.
And of course, Preston Sonner Cranny, an all-state wrestler, state champion wrestler, I should say. 2 years in a row, right, Paul? Going for 3 this year.
It's hard to do.
Definitely hard to do. So, yeah, his high school playing career isn't quite over, but football might be over tonight as he came off the field, a little shaken up.
Skyline jumps a little bit too early this time. Number 13, Robert McPherson.
And now looks like number 18, Dax Hartley, the junior QB, is in for Braxton Tranquil. So number 18, Dax Hartley, now playing quarterback for this Minico offense.
The offense looks the same. They hand it off. Tried to go left, comes right instead. And that is number 25, Brendan Hewart. The return man now plays running back. Clock running, 4:25 to go.
And you wonder if they're bringing in some guys who haven't had a lot of experience.
Sure.
The game's over with 4:18 and counting to play. You bring in your juniors, seniors who haven't had a lot of playing time. Let them have this opportunity to play in the semis.
Yep.
And the ICCU Dome on this field. Cool experience for all these players.
And they do have some youth coming back. Tranquil, just a junior. A quick pass across the middle. Thought it might be intercepted.
That's going to be a late hit on the quarterback. And they're going to get 15 yards. Minico is going to get 50 yards in their favor.
We need to tell Matt Harris that Tranquil's not in anymore. So a 15-yard penalty on Skyline. That moves the football. First down for Minico.
Usually we're the ones feeding off Matt Harris, right? He's helping us out. But this time, yeah. Good job, Paul.
You're the one that caught it. So 1st and 10.
We're a team, though.
We are a team.
Yeah.
We are as one. Another penalty. This game might not end.
Last night with those two games, both games started really fast, Paul. And second half, it just slowed way down.
So that one on Skyline. 1st and 5 for Minico.
But sometimes you watch these athletes, you don't want these games then, and they're so fun to watch.
Hartley hands it off to Heward. Heward picks up a couple.
And Heward, he may be your bell cow running back next year, as he's only a junior. 5'10", 155, definitely going to grow some more, get in the weight room, put a few more pounds, and he'll probably become 6'1" next year. With shoes, of course, Well,
I was 5'9" in 8th grade, and they put the brakes on.
Came to a complete stop. Some of us didn't grow until after high school, you know what I mean?
I was hoping, but
man,
nope. Hartley tried the hard snap, didn't get it. They'll go to option number 2. Clock running, 3:10. Another handoff to Heward. No gain.
Nice job by Sawyer Davis to get in the backfield, the junior linebacker.
Oh, actually lost one.
Yeah, and he got in the backfield really fast, blew through his blocker, saw that play developing, and got there for the stop. 3rd and 3, 2:48 and counting to play. Skyline's going to take this ball.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 19, going left to right is Minico. Handoff. Going to be short of the 15. Sonner Cranny back in. I think they were hoping he'd get the first down, and they did. They're going to give him the first down. So the clock continues to run, 2.5 left. Playing for pride at this point.
Right. Which, again, I love that the coaches have brought out some of their 2nd, 3rd stringers, some of the seniors who haven't gotten to play a lot this year.
1st and 10 from the 16 now. Takes a snap. Sonner Cranny gets wrapped up immediately in the backfield. Number 20 for Skyline, Sawyer Davis. Untouched. Brings him down hard. And a timeout called by Minico. And we'll keep it right here. 2:04 left in this one.
AMI Supply provides agricultural and industrial equipment and tools for the Burley area. Their friendly staff will help you find the tools you need for any project, and they guarantee you'll be satisfied with their service. Call them today at 208-678-4632 or stop in at 719 Overland Avenue in Burley. AMI is a huge supporter of the Minico student athletes and very proud of their football team. AMI Supply is cheering on the Spartans in today's game. The Kearney Real Estate team is here cheering with the Spartan faithful today. Go check out their new location at the Roosevelt Building on the Rupert Square. Grab a coffee or ice cream at TD's and let's talk real estate. The Kearney Real Estate team at Keller Williams is the official real estate team of Spartan Athletics. Annalise Furniture, Floors & More has one of the largest selections of furniture and floor coverings in the Magic Valley. Always in stock and ready for same-day delivery. Whether you're decorating your new home, updating your current home, or shopping for that special someone, Lee's is the place to shop for all your flooring and furniture needs. with a 110% lowest price guarantee. Visit their store at 459 Overland in Burley to see how you can upgrade your home. Lee's Furniture, Floors, and More is a proud supporter of all the local athletes.
2:04 left, 2nd and 13, ball in the 19. Minico hands it. Oh, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Almost everybody bid on it. There's a helmet rolling around down there. That means Sonner Cranny lost his. And that will bring up 3rd down.
Brewster Cheese is the largest manufacturer of Swiss cheese in the U.S. They produce more than 100 million pounds of award-winning all-natural Swiss cheese each year. Plus, they love what they do and, of course, love to make Swiss. Yeah, they know they're cheesy. They also love supporting the local community and wish the Minico Spartans the best of luck in today's game.
Number 46, by the way, is Slade Page for Minico. Not on our roster, but number 1 in our hearts. Minute and a half to go in this one. 3rd and 11. And the official timeout, they're going to allow a substitution for Skyline.
Yeah, I think he was hurt. He tore off his helmet, and
yeah, he's in some pain over there.
Yeah, he is. That's number 0 for Skyline, Corbin Lancaster. He signaled to the field that he needed it off quick.
Oh.
Yep. That's exactly what he's doing.
Hops on the run, throws out of bounds, incomplete. And that brings up 4th and 11 for Minico.
At Wickler Tire Pros, we do more than fix cars. We maximize what customers do with their cars, and we maximize their love of being behind the wheel. We at Wickler Tire Pros want to wish the Minico Spartans the best of luck on their playoff run.
And it's 4th down. There's a minute 12 left. We're on the left hash, right side of the field. And Minico, possibly the last play of their season.
That's number 7, Jaden Sanders. And as well, along with number 18, Dax Hartley. Dax Hartley playing a little bit of quarterback. Again.
In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Little screen to the near side, overthrows him. And they're going to say it's still a live ball, and it's picked up by Skyline. And the guy that picked it up, number 2, Taylor, runs off, but he stepped out of bounds at about the 25. So a backwards pass, stayed live. Skyline gets it back.
AMI Supply provides agricultural and industrial equipment and tools for the Burley area. Their friendly staff will help you find the tools you need for any project, and they guarantee you'll be satisfied with their service. Call them today at 208-678-4632 or stop in at 719 Overland Avenue in Burley. AMI is a huge supporter of the Minico student athletes and very proud of their football team. AMI Supply is cheering on the Spartans in today's game.
So lining up, victory formation is Skyline at their own 25-yard line. Take the snap, have to do it one more time. And the clock runs. I guess they'll do it a couple more times.
Teams, as a reminder, at the conclusion of this game, we will present the 5A third place trophy. We would have the teams please line up on their respective 40-yard lines.
They go back to the huddle, hug each other, back to the line. And the second kneel down to 36, so that's going to do it. So the Skyline Grizzlies win 35-8 to move on to play Hillcrest here in the Mini Dome next weekend.
The Kearney Real Estate team is here cheering with the Spartan faithful today. Go check out their new location at the Roosevelt Building on the Rupert Square. Grab a coffee or ice cream at TD's and let's talk real estate. The Kearney Real Estate team at Keller Williams is the official real estate team of Spartan Athletics. Lee's Furniture, Floors, and More has one of the largest selections of furniture and floor coverings in the Magic Valley. Always in stock and ready for same-day delivery. Whether you're decorating your new home, updating your current home, or shopping for that special someone, Lee's is the place to shop for all your flooring and furniture needs. With a 110% lowest price guarantee, visit their store at 459 Overland in Burley to see how you can upgrade your home. Lee's Furniture, Floors, and More is a proud supporter of all the local athletes. Brewster Cheese is the largest manufacturer of Swiss cheese in the U.S., Paul's favorite. They produce more than 100 million pounds of award-winning, all-natural Swiss cheese each year. Plus, they love what they do and, of course, love to make Swiss. Yeah, they know they're cheesy. They also love supporting the local community and wish the Minico Spartans the best of luck in today's game. And finally, at Wickle Tire Pros, we do more than fix cars. We maximize what customers do with their cars, and we maximize their love of being behind the wheel. We at Wickle Tire want to wish the Minico Spartans the best of luck on their playoff run.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, come back with the IdahoSports.com Player of the Game presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles, stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
All right, welcome back again. Last thing to do, that's to award our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Office of Safety, reminding you to always keep your head in the game, whether you're on the field or on the road. Be in the moment and free from distractions today. And this is a pretty prestigious award. The IdahoSports.com Player of the Game. Drum roll. Taylor DeMott had 2 touchdowns there in the first half. Well, actually in the second quarter, had a 15-yard reception, a 25-yard reception. Really got things going there in the first half for Skyline. Of course, Carmine Garcia had 3 touchdown passes, but DeMott, we're going to give it to him. 2 touchdown receptions and an overall good game for him.
Yeah, he did. And you know what? You mentioned that those were big touchdowns, got things going for Skyline. They absolutely did, because those passes, but those catches by Taylor DeMott, one of those was actually very hard. But he ran his routes with crispness and remember, he ran with Carmine Garcia on that route as things kind of fell apart. But he ran with Carmine Garcia, and he got open for that touchdown, and that really blew things open for Skyline. So congratulations to Taylor DeMott, our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game.
Well, we will be back next week for the state championship game in the 5A here at the ICCU Dome in Pocatello. It's going to be a fun one, but we'll be back for that one. We do have 2 more games, so we're going to wrap this one up here. This has been an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 2024 Idaho High School 5A football semifinals. Coverage on Idaho Sports brought to you by the Idaho Bowl, Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Program, Valleywide Cooperative, your local Toyota dealers, Dip Fusion Helmet Reconditioning, and of course the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. This game also brought to you by our great local advertisers.
AMI Supply, the Kearney Real Estate Team, Lee's Furniture, Floors and More, Brewster Cheese, Wickle Tires Pro, Levitt Select, Grand Peaks Community Health Center, Conan Heating and Air Conditioning, Flying S Title and Escrow, and Lava Hot Springs.
Love it, love it, love it.
Or is it Lava?
Depends on where you're from. I call it Lava Hot Springs. I'm an Idaho guy. I say creek, I don't say crick.
And out here, a lot of them say lava.
They do.
When in Rome, Lava Hot Springs.
Works for me. Well, thanks for everyone here at the Mini Dome for their hospitality. Of course, they're always great. George Casper been running this place since they were wearing leather helmets in football, I think. He's been around a while. Congratulations again to IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, Taylor DeMott. And thanks for joining us as the Skyline Grizzlies defeat the Minico Spartans 35-8. My broadcast partner, the Joel Richardson, and everyone else behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com. I'm merely Paul Kingsbury. Have a good one, everybody.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com